everybody. We're live for another Protospiel Tested. This week we have Adam McCrimmon and Jordan Miller, right? Am
That's
I saying
right.
that right? Okay.
Yep.
From XYZ Game Labs, who are the co-designers of ArchRavels, which we'll be playing this week. And we have Amanda and David with us this week to play with me.
Hi.
Hello.
Joining us. And yeah. So let's just say hello to the designers real quick before we get into Tabletopia to play ArchRavels, and then they'll just be with us, making sure I'm getting the rules right, maybe sharing some strategy tips and like stories from the development of the game. But yeah, maybe just tell us real quick. You have a little bit to say too about XYZ Game Labs and some upcoming releases too. So just kind of tell us how you decided to make this game, just a little, and maybe even how you decided to start XYZ Game Labs too.
Yeah. So ArchRavels was our third game I think we worked on designing together. XYZ Game Labs was founded in 2017. Is that
16.
right? 16. 2016. Our first game was called Robot Lab, which was a game that Jordan and I worked a lot together on during its development. We had it was a simple robot building card game. We did another card game after that called Anoka that used a few more bits, and then we got to this point where we were like, as a company, as a group, we really wanted to design something that was bigger and it was more expansive, but we really wanted to have something that was super accessible for people who have never played games before. And we had this idea that somebody at some point when we were repping Robot Lab, had said to us that they'd always wanted to have a game about yarn because they always feel like they had way too much yarn and didn't know what to do with it. And that earworm just kind of stuck in our heads. And then we were looking to design a bigger game. We were like, oh man, we could use that yarn idea. And made ArchRavels. Eventually got to ArchRavels.
Nice.
I wish I knew who that person was, because it was at the one convention I didn't go to.
Yeah.
And
Jordan is in charge of events for our company, and the very first event that we ever did as a company, he wasn't at. He wasn't there. He didn't go.
Perfect.
Never once the whole weekend did he go.
Nope.
Yeah, look at that yarn bazaar. Thank you, Game Trays.
Yeah, the physical game, the game trays set up. I took a picture of this game when it came go ahead and talk.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the big seat so you can show it off.
Yeah. Don't want to spill it, but I took a picture of this to show. I'm in a group that kind of is mostly defunct now because of the pandemic, but at the time we have something called Lady Geeks of Colorado, and we had Crafternoons. So I put this in the group, a picture of this in the group, and they were like,
wow.
That is awesome. That's who we made it for.
Yeah.
That's exactly who we made it for, is all those crafters out there, because there's a huge population of people who love crafting, and there really weren't any games for those people, for the people who love crafting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm super, super proud of the production value of the game and how it came out. The yarn bowls, the wooden tokens.
Looks like that.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Which, like, here's the thing. There's this moment in every game. Speaking of Protospiel, when we were testing this game at Protospiel, because it tested many times at a Protospiel, there's this moment that I knew we were onto something regarding having all the yarn be little bits, where somebody gets about halfway through the game and they look at their bowl and they get a little overwhelmed and they pour the bowl out. They pour the bowl out and they start counting up your bits. And I've heard people say the game's too fiddly because of that, but you know what? To me, that's the moment in every game where the person is invested. They become emotionally invested in, okay, all right, what's the puzzle? How can I solve it?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm really sad that Ashley can't be here. Ashley is very, very, very crafty.
That's true.
But she's at a wedding. But it's cool because it's a costume wedding. I saw the pictures. They look amazing.
Cool. We'll have to get her next time.
Yes, for sure.
I'm not a knitter, but I am a crocheter. And
Yeah.
Awesome. My hat, but
nice hat.
This is like my signature yellow hat.
Yeah, it's really nice how there's there's 4, as I teach the rules, you'll see this, and I guess we'll see probably these sitting on the table once we open up Tabletopia. I'm sure there are all 4 of them in here, and we can flip them over, but it's nice that,
I don't know if both sides of every player board are
They
in
make
Tabletopia.
Oh, okay.
Because
I
some of them
show it
came
then.
after, like, some of them were unlocked during the Kickstarter, so.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, cool.
So, like, every player character has something special. Like this player board, this is the special thing. But there's there's Ted or Eliza to be the character that you choose to play if this is your special power. And I think that's a really elegant way. Y'all have done that. So I've shown everything
you.
except for this last one. So I'll show it too.
Oh, Alex.
Alex
I love Alex.
and Neha.
And then I
One
guess
of my favorite boards, by the way, the color specialist.
Color specialist.
So
is
good.
your favorite power.
I love it a lot. I like that the spinner has the take and make where you can craft 1 using any colors. That's their special ability.
Okay.
They can ignore color rules when crafting 1 item if they use that space.
And they get to shop twice
And
they
you
use
get to
that
shop twice.
action.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
You get to do both.
And then, I guess just to show, even under those boards, and there's this is where it's all stacked in there. The player boards are above all the cards for.
And I'll tell you
You'll
that
see what they're all for.
we're designing the
recipes.
expansion. The expansion for ArchRavels, we're designing that so that all the pieces will fit in that box with that stuff.
Oh, nice.
It'll expand the
nice.
game.
Perfect.
It'll expand the game to 6 players, and it'll also all the new materials. Will fit in there as well. Yes, the cat meeple. It's
Oh, the
one
cat
of my favorite parts
meeple.
of this game.
Oh my goodness.
So it doesn't say anywhere officially in the rules for anyone out there who has ArchRavels. It doesn't say anywhere officially in the rules what the cat meeple is for. Some people use it as a first player marker. Some people do. It's just an extra to them. Officially, it is the thing that you put in somebody else's bowl when you use a tangled cat on them.
Right.
And
okay.
the only
that's
reason
right.
it's in there is because it was the last of the stretch goals in the Kickstarter. Everybody pushed to get that one last thing, which was a cat meeple.
We were like, what do we
And-
do? We need a top end stretch goal. Like, what about a cat meeple? And then
Where
the
is
people
that
came through.
card?
Yeah.
There's more than one version of that. There's more than one copy of that card, I think, right?
There is.
Yeah.
There's more than one tangled cat in the deck. I mean, there's 2 of them actually.
Here it is.
Cute.
So when choose a player, that player can't craft on their next turn. So in practice, you just put the kitty in their bowl, and now they have to spend a turn getting the kitty out of the bowl before they can craft again.
I love it. Distracted by cats my
Yes.
whole life.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I feel like I played something recently that also came with a token that isn't defined in
In the rule
Oh,
book.
it was a prototype. It was a prototype that someone made, and so I was just playing with the digital version of it. But they had a token that doesn't actually do anything, and the rule book doesn't say what it does. But like you can assign it and use it when you're playing the game, however you want to thematically incorporate this token. And I think it was a cat actually. It's just a token with a cat on it, and you
love
can
it.
just give the cat to people, or you could write it into the game and do whatever you want to do with it. So I love stuff like that.
Your turn's
Yeah,
taking
that's
too
awesome.
long. You get the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one person reach out. They're like, "Hey, what is the cat meeple actually for?" Because we just use it as a first player marker, and we realized, like, oh, you know what? It got added so late to the production run that we didn't say anything in the rulebook. We just gave everybody a cat meeple.
Yes. Love it.
Awesome.
So what are did you say you have a little presentation or something that shows what will be in the next?
More like
Expansion?
I have some sneak peeks of things that are in the next expansion.
Okay.
You want me to should I show some stuff here?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully
All
you've
right,
got
let's-
the
Tell them.
Let's see.
You're
right
ready.
to do so.
I mean,
you can find the button for where you have the right to do so.
If you're showing what I
all
think
right.
you're showing, I know
There you
you're
go.
not ready.
all right.
There
So
you go.
they got a little Figma board up here. Let me
Oh my
expand my
gosh.
screen so you can see this. So the first thing I want to show is this. This is the promo image for this came out last year at Gen Con. We started promoting this, but we have an expansion coming for ArchRavels that expands to the game to up to 6 players. So you get 2 new player characters in the game with 2 new sets of abilities. I'm not going to reveal what the abilities are here, but as you can see, there's something magical happening at the Yarn Bazaar. We have the Magic Socks expansion, and this little gnome here. And what's Magic Socks? Well, these are, I'm going to make these a little bit bigger so you can see them. These are the Magic Socks. So each one of these has a different power in the game that is aligned to all the things we do in the game. So you've got the Learn sock, you've got the Shopping sock, the Crafting sock, the Exchange sock, the Frogget sock, and then we got a Rainbow sock here. And each one of these is going to give you a special power that you wouldn't get otherwise. And then we have a mechanic in the game where there will actually be 2 of each of these, and it'll be a bag pull. So once per turn, you'll be able to trade in any human-made item for a magic sock from the gnomes. You'll pull it out of the bag, and if you and another player have matching pairs, 3 of these, you guys will get an ongoing effect every turn. 3 of them, you'll both lose your sock and get a one-time gift. But with all of them, you can only have 1 magic sock at a time, and it gives you special powers. And if you want, if you pull another one, you have to choose to either keep it and push out your sock, or you can give it to somebody else and push them out of theirs. So it adds a nice little flow to the game. There's some other new mechanics that we'll unveil later that are about like how you get more special requests in the game than you currently get. I mentioned there'd be some new player characters, so I want to show those. I just want to show a couple of those since we have them. So there's 2. Oh man, look at me! I'm messing up this board already. Ooh. There's 2 new player archetypes, and those are the Expert. So our classic Granny character never made it into the original game. Here she is.
Does she have a pet duck? Is that what's going on there? I love that.
Yes.
So this is early art, so it's not shaded. It's not fully done yet, but this is, just the color blocking, if you will. So we got Granny. Sure. And then the other side of her player board is the other Expert character. And he is he's a fitness gym. I don't know how to describe him. Jordan, do you have better words than me?
Fitness gym.
Fitness gym.
Is he like a personal trainer? Is that?
You know what? We're still kind of developing his. Yeah, we're still going to develop his backstory. But yeah, he's a personal trainer. He's a workout buff. He's Filipino, just like our director of communications, Lauren. This is a character that she's been designing for us here. Cool. He's got a fun little character back here too. That's we haven't seen that before. Maybe we'll see more of it soon.
Yeah, and he's not normally the type of person you think of. When most people think of people that knit or craft, they don't think of a fitness trainer person. But those kind of people craft. Like
that's
the hobby is full of all these different kinds of people.
We made this game for these hobbyists, and as we've now been kind of thrust into their world over the past 2-3 years, we did a yarn bomb at Gen Con last year. I don't know if anyone happened to see that, but covered the entrance of Gen Con with yarn.
Amazing.
It was people of all different walks of life would come out and say like, oh my god, this is cool. I craft. I wouldn't look like I craft, but I craft, and this was a cool game to play. So we wanted to make sure that everyone was all the other people that we've talked to, they're here too. They can see themselves in the game. And then we have 2 more characters. One we don't have the art for yet, but this is the Maker character. So the 2 new character archetypes will be the Expert and the Maker. The Expert can do a lot with a little, and the Maker has got the enthusiasm and the drive to overcome the abilities of the other characters, if you will, the ones who are maybe more seasoned at crafting things. And she's got a cat. Because every one of the new player characters have an animal. They have a pet.
Okay.
Your pets are important to you.
I do like the idea of the
or bulldog up above for the.
Yeah, he's got a little pitty.
He's got like a pitty.
Wow.
Cute little baby pitty.
It's just a baby.
Yeah.
It's just a baby.
Baby.
I like the idea of the macrame chair in the corner with your maker. That's super cute.
Yeah. And you really wanted to inject hers with like this feeling of like, there's a whole subgenre of people out there who use knitting machines and they make hats and they make scarves and they're, that's the way they craft. And we wanted to make sure that was expressed in here as well. Cool. Because there are a lot of different types of crafting and all of them deserve to be shown. And then I only have a work in progress of our last one here, but I'm going to bring it in. Our last of the 4 characters, the other side of the maker board, is Noah Edelman from Game Trays and his pet pigs. Because Noah Edelman, he owned Game Trays and he did all the work on the Yarn Bazaar. He is a crafter at heart as well. He was super excited with this game when we brought it to him. Him and his wife, they both craft. And wanted to make sure that he found a place in here too. So
awesome!
That is so
cool. I'll show one last little preview here, and then I'll move on. So you guys know these items, right? Oh, what? You saw something?
No.
So you've seen these items, right? These are the ones that are in ArchRavels. Well, we're introducing this new theme pack mode that'll allow you to mix and match items with a wide variety of other items that you can craft, and those are dinos.
I love it so much.
Cryptids. And cuddly creatures.
Okay.
And there's the koala again. Oh yes. This is so exciting. How adorable.
So this will be one of the big things as part of the expansion is we're introducing this new mode called Patterns Plus. So it takes all the patterns from the original game and all the items that you could have made in the original game, and then it finds a way to blend those with all of these new items as well. So if you want to play a game where you're making cryptids and I'm making cuddly creatures, we can do that.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So that's it. That's the
what's the
main stuff.
So what's the plan for releasing this? Are you going to do a crowd sale or a win-ish? Are you hoping that happens?
So right now we're targeting September, same time frame as the original ArchRavels, to do our crowdfunding campaign. It will be a crowdfunding campaign again.
Okay.
And it'll be both for the next printing of ArchRavels as well as the expansion.
Awesome.
And it'll be in September, sometime in September. Don't know exactly when yet.
Well, and you say it'll be a crowd sale again because you are about to do a non-crowd sale instead.
We are
of
about to
order.
We
only
are
on your
about
website, right?
Yeah, we are about to, in the next few weeks here, we are going to open up the pre-order store for our next licensed game. And I guess I'll show a little bit of that real quick.
I have to turn
turn me back on. This is Bigfoot Roll and Smash.
The other kind, not the cryptid Bigfoot this time. Yeah,
not the other Bigfoot this time. This is the monster truck Bigfoot. So this is a programming and push your luck game for 1 to 4 players that all takes place. It's all trucks from Team Bigfoot Legends. We've got the original monster truck Bigfoot, Snakebite, Racer, and Fast Tracks. And I'm showing more than the rest of the world knows right here.
Show them, man. This is Protospiel.
Man, I'm showing them.
They got to see stuff before other people.
So this is Bigfoot Roll and Smash. It's got these giant 53-meter tire dice that you roll to get your plan points. Then you buy these tiles to program your movement through a modular arena that you build every game.
Wow.
Yeah. So it comes with, during the pre-order, it's going to be $29.99 plus shipping and handling. It's got you got this 3D custom made arena that we work with Game Trays on. You're going to have this big scoreboard. It's dry erase. You got a bunch of obstacles.
My gosh.
Yeah. Let's see. What else is there someplace here that's safe to go? This is the website before the world's seen it, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're getting a preview. Some of the stuff's not built yet.
Some stuff's a little broken, but it's okay.
Some stuff's a little broken.
I trust you guys.
Not there yet.
This is cool. I have never ever wanted anything more monster truck related in my entire life,
dude.
But yeah, now is the time.
here's the fun thing too, right? Like, so this is just the website, which is in the middle of being built. But if I just jump over to that Figma I was in, I can.
Oh, let me see.
I can show you guys. So
There
just
we
to
go.
give you, here's the thing you guys want to see.
Uh-huh.
Look at all those bits.
So many bits.
So we've got all these obstacle tiles that will clip into the
Okay.
board.
Okay, got
And
it.
there's 4 different styles of obstacles. You got your bys, which you have to drive alongside. You have your ins, which you have to drive through, but you can't turn when you're in them. You have your ups that you must jump over, and you have your ons that you have to crush.
Mhm.
So then,
and then there's a crushed version of them, like on the back.
yeah. This is really
That's
cosmetic.
cool.
You can play with either side of it. But,
Yeah.
and then once you roll those big tire dice, right? And then once you do, you have these planning tiles that will give you. You'll use the points that are on the die. You'll use those to buy these, and then each truck has 7 slots in the top of their player board that these will slot right into, so that you can program out your run
Got it.
for that match. And then while you're playing, you have a bunch of cards. Each truck has its own personal deck as well that's got a number of cards in it that will help you with your run. So when you're rolling those dice, you're actually pushing your luck, because you could get the ability to draw some of these cards and help you run, or you could get hit with a hazard, and one of your opponents will get to cancel out an obstacle on the board, put an oil spill on the board that will affect your movement, replace obstacles, rotate them. So every turn, every player is going to get to program out the run they want to have with one of 4 classic Bigfoot trucks. You got Fast Tracks, which is a minivan tank hybrid.
What?
That's a real vehicle. It really existed.
Fast Tracks is the best.
What?
Yes. Yep. Or you've got Snake Bite, which is the heel to the hero of Bigfoot. And there's a picture of the original Bigfoot on top of some crushed cars. And then you've got Bigfoot Racer, their most recent addition to the Bigfoot family.
Wow. So did you have to get like a license or something to use these names, or okay?
Yeah. We're working with Bigfoot 4x4x4, the creators of the original Bigfoot monster truck. And in fact, we actually, while we've been working with them, this game has Bigfoot Roll and Smash has a solo mode, so it's actually 1 to 6, because there's 2 more trucks and an expansion that's going to launch at the same time. But I'm not going to show you that right. I won't give everything away right now. We worked with Bob Chandler, who created Bigfoot, and Jim Kramer, who was the first driver of, and still is the one who teaches all the drivers today.
Wow.
We worked with them to design 2 solo courses for the solo mode. So when you play the solo mode of the game, the first 2 courses you go through are designed by Bob Chandler and Jim Kramer. They're like, the forefathers of Monster Truck.
It was a pretty cool moment. We went out there and set the game up, and we're like, here's a bunch of obstacle tiles. Lay them out how you want them, and they just put them out, and it was cool.
Yep. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's coming from XYZ Game Labs. We've got a big Monster Truck game, and it's going to launch in a few weeks here. That'll be pre-orders through our site, and then that's the limited time price, and then pre-orders will actually end with Gen Con weekend, and we've got a monster of something at Gen Con this year too.
Oh no.
So
well, you are working with the licensors of Bigfoot, so
they're based in St. Louis, just outside St. Louis, Missouri, and Gen Con is just right over here in Indianapolis. So
those trucks can drive.
Those trucks can drive.
The link.
Thanks for giving us a bit to gush about our upcoming projects.
Yes, please.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's not our usual, bag. Usually we're playing by now, but I'm very curious to hear about all this, and so.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for showing it off. Let
me
switch to. Oh, stop screen sharing. Am I screen sharing? Oh yeah. That's right.
There we go.
Now I'm really screen sharing.
This is the part of the show where we usually have like a good like 2 to 3 minutes of struggling to get into the game in Tabletopia.
Right.
This is that part of the show.
This is the fun part.
That's great. Yeah.
Next, we're going to try to count in order.
It's awesome.
We have to get like a pin or something that makes fun of that, like very janky who's gonna go first game that we tried to play, and it just made David so mad.
Yeah, it was the absolute worst first player selection randomizer I've ever seen.
Amanda lives very close to me, and we did have like a backyard board game party recently, and we played that game, and it was totally fine in person. Right? I mean, you can vouch for that.
It makes way more sense when you're actually at a table. Like you can be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
it's not.
It's not as straightforward when we're just in a line, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Wait, that seems just as easy, but somehow we mess it up every time.
I got it in the private chat for you, Amanda. The link.
Thanks. Are we opening this up through Steam or through the website? Does it matter?
I'm using the website this time.
All right, cool.
Hopefully that goes well.
Do that because
I have found the website to be more stable than the Steam client.
Cool.
Early on in pandemic, I talked to Tabletopia folks, and they said they find it easier to keep the Steam one stable. But that was 2 years ago, and things might have changed. So, to each their own. There you are.
Made it. Just a little slow.
While you guys are getting set up, I can tell you a funny backstory about ArchRavels.
Yes, please.
Yes.
It was June. June, Jordan? Was it June of the year that ArchRavels went to Kickstarter? So we went to Kickstarter in September.
If you're telling the story, I think you're telling maybe it was May.
It might have been May. So
during Protospiel Indianapolis.
It was during Protospiel Indianapolis, actually. So we had for months been testing this game, and it was at that point a board, a variety of cards in various sizes, and that was the game. It was just board and cards. And we were so close. We thought we were locked. We had player powers done. We had action selection done. It was all feeling right. And I called Jordan early morning one day, because I was up to like 3 o'clock the night before, and this is in May when we're planning to go to Kickstarter. At that point, we were planning to go Kickstarter in like July. And I said, hey, I think we need to take almost all the cards out of the game. And he went, what? And I went, hear me out. We're making a game for crafters, and they like to touch things. The tactile sensation of playing this game is going to be important to them. I think we need to change out all the yarn in the game for bits instead of cards.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you know, ArchRavels is bits and cards. Because when we tried to take all the cards out, we realized, like, we still need a mechanism for them to have randomness of the cards, and we still want to do these things, so we ended up having all this stuff in there. But up until 3 months before it went to Kickstarter, it wasn't bits. It didn't have the bowl. A lot of the charm that's here now wasn't there yet. And it just goes to show you, like, don't be afraid to change your thing the last minute if that's what's the right thing to do for it.
And that was it. It was done. The hood was closed. We had just finished testing. We had just done a bunch of testing. And I was worried about the testing schedule being ready by the time we were done. And then, we changed the whole game. Like, great, I got to run all new rounds of testing.
Yep, Jordan did marathon testing for 2 months then.
We worked on that game for almost 2 years before that phone call.
Yeah, we worked on it for a long time, and we were like, this thing's done. This thing's great. People love it. And then changed it to bits, and it totally changed the experience.
Wow.
And it was better for it.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have this crazy game trades display, right?
Yeah,
of all the rainbow
we
colors.
wouldn't have most of this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was as a designer, it was a really tough thing to like want to change it and to say, okay, I don't want to do this, but all right, let me hear you out.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
yes, you're right. That's really good. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Going for it. All right. So, I guess we should each pick our player board, kind of just to know where we're all sitting. Any preferences, anybody? Remember, are the backs here?
No,
The
this
backs
version,
are
the
not
So
here.
this,
backs were
what you
not
see on the
ready.
table is who you're picking specifically.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with the one that kind of person it placed me in front of. So I'm gonna do Niha.
Okay.
I mean, great choice. Really.
Yeah.
Is it though?
I love it. Well,
not Derek.
you like Derek. You
Not
like
Derek.
Derek. Derek is good.
I mean, he is the best. So.
I don't
Derek's
know.
color is the color of my mouse, so that might help me not get confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I'm gonna stick with Ted over here. Ted in the red. My hand's red. Makes sense.
Red Ted.
Yep,
Yeah.
that
Big
makes sense.
Ted.
Okay.
I
Awesome.
gotta tell you, Ted's got that take and make. That thing's good.
You love the take and make.
I do. You take 3 yarn, make a thing. You can make a bear every turn if you want. Well, every other turn.
Okay, so for setup, and that's always the weird thing when you're playing on Tabletopia or something.
Yeah.
What do we do for setup? Okay, so
right.
what we do have to do is get these all. So they should probably be shuffled, or unless the game does the game shuffle them for us?
Well, they're pretty random already, so
yeah.
Each
But
one is.
But you can shuffle that stack.
You can shuffle them.
Yeah. And then everybody gets one of those, and you put it points side down.
Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna deal each of us out one of each of the types of things, and they are slightly different recipes for well, this is kind of the back, I guess, that you actually see face up, but on the front is the yarn recipe that you are going to start with. So you want to flip these over and put them on your board at the bottom. And I don't know how much it really matters that they are in a certain order, honestly.
It doesn't.
But yeah, I mean, as far as like the scarf is like the most complicated, so it sort of makes sense to put it on the far side, and mittens in the middle, and bear at first.
I never remember what order they're supposed to go in.
But
that's actually that's the order.
That's the order right there, though.
That's the official order.
But it makes it. This is an order that just sort of makes sense when you're organizing in your own mind, like what's hard and what's easy. So, and then what else do we do? We need to get our yarn bazaar.
I know it's so hard. I want to tell them all the things.
Oh, there's no shuffle? What's going on? That's weird. It must just be a card. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. You gotta set this up in this. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit complicated for the sake of this. So, because it depends on how many players there are. So we have 3 players. And we also have the special requests and stuff. So we have
one
these
thing I'll
patterns
say
that are maybe our favorites. So we just kind of need to deal these out and look at them. Like, again, this would be a lot easier in real life than it is in Tabletopia.
I can help a little bit here. Ted's is the octopus. Niha's is the unicorn. So you're going to need the octopus and the unicorn for sure. And then Derek's is the prodigy cow. So you'll need...
Wait, the prodigy cow? Is that what you just said?
Cowl. Yeah, it's the blue one.
Yeah,
this
the
one.
Cowl.
Yes.
Okay,
so
hold on. I got to see
put...
this. Cowl. The cowl.
Cowl.
Okay.
Cowl, not prodigy.
Not cow.
So, well, yeah. Well, then these don't belong to these people, but they need to be in the game.
In the deck. Yeah.
That's right.
So
we're gonna put them in a pile here.
And then you pick
an actual
3 others
pile.
based on whatever rubric you want to. You pick 3 more. So
They
there
can
should
be
be 2 special requests per
random,
player in the deck.
The ones you want.
And I will say, for anyone watching out there, the game comes with 26 special requests, and there's
so
like
many.
16 that are all pop culture inspired, and they're very fun.
I think
This version just has these.
it makes sense to pick. Let's go for center of the road, like things that are worth middle of the road things that are kind of similar to each other. I mean, this one is pretty cool and everything. 9 of any color, just huge dinosaur. Snugglesaurus. Huge.
So
Well,
cute. Well, now you have to put him in.
Okay.
We talked about him.
He's the ArchRavels mascot.
Yeah.
Good old Snuggie.
Aw.
He's my personal mascot. Okay, I love him.
Yeah, he's pretty great. So those will be like these three. So it's going to be the button ice sweater, a couple of middle of the road things, the robot, and Snugglesaurus.
I actually love that that's the three you picked, because Snugglesaurus, mascot of ArchRavels. Robot is the robot from Robot Lab, our very first game.
Right.
Yay!
And Button Ice Sweater is one of the few pop culture references that made it into the base game. Does anyone know what it's from?
No.
Coraline.
Yes, it's Coraline.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks very
I
familiar.
was like, ooh, do I know what it's from?
Do you know what it's from?
Oh my god, I do.
Okay.
That's amazing, and I love it so much. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Okay.
So we're making the yarn deck. That's the step we're on here.
Yep.
Oh, is this next
Shuffle
thing in this
them
version of the rule book?
to
Because there's
the
an update.
Yeah, now when I was reading the rule book, I thought, it would make a lot more sense if before I do this, because if I got any of these, any of these either, I'm not supposed to have them come out.
Put all those to the side. Get out 6 yarn.
But there's also the take the top half. This is the hardest part of this version.
Right.
You take the top half of the deck off.
Yeah,
Right.
because you only mix in the special requests in the top half of the deck, so that way they will for sure come up.
They come up early.
Early to mid game.
Yeah.
But the events can be anywhere?
Yeah, events can be anywhere.
Okay, we've got yarn. Now we want to probably split the deck. Is that a thing that you can do easily in Tabletopia?
I know you can deal like 20 cards at a time, but it throws them everywhere. It's a total mess.
Yeah.
I can draw 20 cards.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
They'll
there
be
you
in
go.
my
You can draw
hand.
24. Look at that.
So how
Whoa.
the deck was 80 cards. So I need 40 cards and then shuffle them into that 40.
That's
right?
Yep.
So
That'll
draw
work.
another 20. And then I hope I can figure out how to. Where am
Get
I?
them out of your hand.
Where is my hand? Okay, my hand is, I guess, here.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay. Shift select.
Why don't you put it in this part of the deck art that's already here, and then put your hand back later?
Well, I
Yeah,
have to
or
get it
no?
out of my hand at some point. Either way, right?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Hold on.
Hmm.
How? Okay, so what I'm hoping to do is get them all out of my. Pick them all
click
up.
out of your hand 40 times.
Yeah.
No, I should be able to
everything.
select everything. There should be a way to do that. That'd be crazy if not, right? But is my hand anywhere on the edge of the board?
No.
No. It's just
That's-
here on my screen.
Just in your face.
That's what it seems to be. Yes.
Yeah, but it does not seem like click drag over it selects it at all. Oh, I had 2 selected.
Ooh.
Not sure how I did that.
Obviously, in person, this is a different experience.
Right.
You just shuffle up some cards.
You don't have to
what happens
individually remove cards from your hand.
What happens if you just
Yeah.
what happens if you just click a card in your hand? Does it select it? Ooh.
Maybe. It might be like this.
Yeah, it's saying for player's hand, there's a right click.
Yeah, that's working.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
There you
right
go.
click,
Yeah, on your hand.
flip, and
Select
select
all.
all.
Oh, look at that.
There we go.
Nailed it.
Boom.
Oh, that's
David
a
for reading.
that's a game changer. I always deal them out, take them off the top of the deck, and they go everywhere, and I have to clean it up.
Okay, wait.
Much like how I do it in real
Shuffle.
life.
There you go.
Throw cards
And let
everywhere.
me make sure this is so. This should be shuffled separately than this, and then this placed on top of.
Yeah, it goes on top.
That's right.
Lovely.
Okay, we figured it out, everybody.
All right. The only thing left is you all
Just
need
a-
one color of
just
each
a-
yarn.
Just a little suggestion. It'd be really cool If this was on screen top GG. Anyway, no pressure.
What's screen top GG?
We will help you with that. Talk to us. Yeah.
Oh,
It could be so easy. It's another option for free. But yeah, everybody take one of each color and put it in your bowl. Whoa, not your hand, your bowl.
Now,
come on.
Once again, this is probably not the best way to manage your yarn on, a digital space. It's thematically cool, but
yes.
if you need to make piles of yarn.
Is everybody enjoying looking
Heather,
at me, watching me struggle to pick
are
up
the
this
best.
red piece of yarn?
Never change.
Oh my gosh.
That one's just lost. It's gone forever. Everyone
that one's just lost.
Hey, Brown. Oh, there we go. Could you help her out?
I did it.
My God, that was captivating.
What happened? I just I wasn't watching the stream, and I just saw yarn all over the table. Were you just flinging stuff? What?
Oh, I didn't even see that happen. I tried to put it in my bowl, and my hand zone was too close to my bowl, so it swung into my hand. So I tried to take it out, and then it just it fell on the table. And for some reason, I couldn't select it. I couldn't get my mouse to understand where it was and pick it up.
It's very realistic. It's like when you get a card on the table and you're trying to pick it up and you just can't get your fingers under it. You're just
what is wrong with me?
Come on.
I was at a game night last weekend, and the person I was sitting next to kept dropping cards off the table onto the floor, and it got to the point where each time he dropped one, when he was on the floor trying to pick it up, I was slowly incrementally moving his stuff further and further away from the edge of the table because it was becoming such a problem. I was I can't watch this guy continue dropping cards. I'm just gonna move his stuff.
Did he ever notice that you were moving his stuff?
No, and he continued dropping his stuff, so it didn't even make any difference. But
you suddenly wonder, why am I not dropping stuff anymore? That's great.
All of a sudden, I got way more coordinated.
Oh,
man. So, because we have 3 players, these are the projects where I'm going to have 9 projects in the game. All right. So these will be you can see that how many points they're worth. Points are the things that are in the tag. So this one's worth 20 points, this first one. And you get it by turning in tokens for a hat, a scarf, and mittens. And, and it's the snow day project, getting ready for snow day. Or peas in a pod, 2 teddy bears in a blanket is worth 25. And baby shower, a hat, a bear, and a blanket. So you see down, we have a little bit of an asymmetry going on where we have different recipes for our bear, mitten, and scarf, but 2 different colors always makes a hat. Doesn't matter what the colors are. 5 of one color always makes a blanket. And then, teddy bears and mittens always take 3 pieces of yarn, but teddy bear is all the same color, and it's 2 and 1 for mitten, and then 4 different colors for scarf. There will be a chance to upgrade, get better at making scarves, or whichever one you turn in something for, where you're going to have points because you flipped it over, and it will become easier. It doesn't have to be for specific different colors like it does right now. If you can get this flipped over, it would just be for any different color. Okay, so I think that's all the setup. And now we can talk about what the different actions on your board are. So when it's your turn, you're going to move this thing from an action that you were on to a different action. So you can't take the same action twice in a row, but on your first turn, you can pick any action on your board. So the shopping bag means shop. That 3 means you can take 3 cards from the market. And the cards represent how many pieces of yarn you take. So this is 2 of any color, 1 green, 3 of these specific 3, but they're these specific colors, etc. Those are pretty self-explanatory, I think, when you see the cards. But so 3 means 3 cards, and however much yarn that ends up equaling. 4 is you may craft up to 4 items. Wow, that's a big number.
Derek's got the most.
Derek.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Derek's special ability.
We're also asymmetric in the amount of number. Okay, we all have these abilities, but the number on them is different.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on the player. Derek can craft more than anyone else. Niha, you can craft 1 item without listening to color restrictions. You can ignore color restrictions on that 1 item when you use that ability. And Ted has the take and make, which is you can just take 3 yarn of 1 color and then make 1 item. So you don't even have to go to the yarn bazaar for it.
Hey, that's cool.
Okay. Yeah. So, but for Niha, you have to do this action. Like if you do this craft action, you have to use the normal rules for crafting. But yeah.
Right.
And you'll both take some cards from the market and get to make 1 thing, ignoring color of yarn. And then the exchange is, I don't know, are we all the same on exchange? Is that really is totally generic for us. That just means that you can take any number of 1 color of yarn and trade it in for that same number of all a different color of yarn. So like if I had 4 blues, I could be like, well, I still need to have 1 blue, but I'll turn in these 3 blues for these 3 purples or something like that. That would be taking the exchange action.
Exactly.
So the craft action, I mean, is it's fulfill recipe. Like I would be able to make a scarf with these 4 if I wanted to, if I moved my marker to craft.
And that's actually the part of the starting with 6 yarn. There is actually every player right now could craft 2 items if they wanted to on their first turn, because everyone has the ability to craft on their first turn, and everyone has at least 4 different colors for the scarf, and their other 2 leftovers can absolutely make a hat. So it gives you kind of that whole shot of, all right, I don't know if you ever heard people say, start games on turn 3 and then see what it's like. This is kind of starting you on turn 3. You've already gotten some yarn, you got some patterns, you can already do stuff.
Yeah. The first 2 turns of our early play testing, everybody just spent getting yarn. So,
right.
Start with yarn.
Because you need some
yarn.
yarn.
Do that.
Right. Yeah. So and then once you've shot, like if you empty some spaces here, you'll the timing of when you don't fill it like immediately. Like as you take cards off, you don't fill it immediately.
Right.
Take them all first. Take them all first and get your yarn, and then fill
and like
any
do your
empty
action.
spaces. Yep.
Yeah.
Do your action, and then you go to a restock phase, and that's when the yarn bazaar gets restocked, so more cards come out, and then they fill up any open spot. So even if you started your turn and there was 1 open spot on the board, you're going to get to fill that turn. And then during the restock, there's also actions you can take, which I'm sure Heather will get into.
Right. You might get events, or you might get those special requests. So events are like, sometimes they're good for everybody. Sometimes the active player gets to choose something mean to do to others, like that tangled cat thing. So if it's on your turn, like you read it as if you're restocking the bazaar, the action is applying to you. You're the one who's going to make choices about it. And if a special request comes up, someone has to end up with the special request because it comes face up. But when it's to you, you get to decide, I'm going to be in charge of the special request, or I'm going to, like, if it's my turn, I choose either David or Amanda to give it to if I don't want it. If I haven't finished it by the end of the game, it's negative points. And if it's my favorite, I get 5 extra points if I have finished it. But I don't think I get minus an extra 5 if I don't finish it, right?
No.
Okay.
No, if you don't do your favorite request, you just lose the points on the card. You don't lose your bonus points you would have gotten.
Other than the fact is the one that's by our name, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Good. That's nice that it's marked right there. So, that's also why they need to come early in the game, so we'll have actually time to finish them when we get them. But they can be, we might be stealing each other's favorites to hate draft away. So you're hoping you get your favorite on your turn. Now, Once those things are gone, we're not going to refill. There's going to be empty spots on the board for where those cards were. And we should consider those empty spots 1 yarn of any color we choose. Like you can use those spots. And I'm assuming you can just use each spot once.
Yeah.
As if you were taking a card.
It's as if you were taking
like
a card, but instead it's one wild that's there. And it's printed on the board, so you'll see it underneath there when you take the card off.
Oh, man.
Nice.
My husband read the rule book and taught this game to me. He did not teach me that rule. So,
oh,
good to know.
Okay. Yeah.
So I learned something new today about that.
You can use those extra spots as one of any color if they're open when it comes to your turn.
Okay. And then just knowing, and so then you get your restock actions, which are, this is the moment in time when you may finish a project, like turn in tokens to get these project cards, learn a pattern, which would be turn in one of these items. You need to turn in one scarf to get better at making scarves. Whatever.
Turn in a bear, you can learn to make bears. Turn in mittens, you can learn to make mittens.
Or you can frog it, which means that you turn in an item to take back the things that fulfill the rule. So like you could make a hat, right? And then take back, I could make a hat with like blue and purple. And then turn the hat back in to get like yellow and green.
That's right.
Right? Okay.
As long as it matches the color. So as long as it matches. So if you've learned your bear pattern, for instance, when you trade in a bear, you can get 3 of whatever one color you wanted. If you hadn't learned your bear pattern yet, it would still be 3 blue. So it just matches whatever your current state of your patterns are. That's what you get when you frog something.
And then good to know for the end of the game. Okay, what triggers the end of the game too is the moment when we don't have enough to have 3 out. When we get to the bottom of this deck, as long as there are 3 out, it hasn't triggered the end of the game. But if we perfectly fill up to 3 and this is empty, and then as soon as somebody takes one of these, that triggers the end of the game. That person is not going to get another turn, but everybody else is going to get 1 turn to craft 1 item or 1 special request, but you can't finish projects or learn patterns. So you can't get any more of these cards, and you can't flip over these, right?
That's right.
But you could finish your special request card. Like if you have a card sitting here that needs to be crafted, you could do that, or craft a token. Interesting.
Yeah.
Why would you want to do that though if you can't?
Because leftover yarn.
They're tiebreakers. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Leftover yarn does count against you at the end of the game. So if you're sitting on 5 blue at the end of the game during that last round, you might want to use that to make a blanket because that's worth 5 points instead of -5 points.
That makes sense. Yeah. So the tiebreaker is the most finished projects plus special requests. So the cards, and really all cards, like these cards and the square cards. Having the most of those is the first tiebreaker, and then the next tiebreaker is the fewest leftover yarn tokens, being the most efficient with your yarn. And that feels like I've told you everything you need to know to get started. And the first player is supposed to be the person who crafted something most recently or randomly selected.
The only thing that I make is a mess, so it's not me.
Oh.
I craft messes too. I'm an expert crafter of messes.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you don't have to have finished something, but of course I have been making the handmade snail mail gifts for winners of Shout Out of
That's
Blue.
crafting.
So I have been
that's good enough
That
for
is
me.
it.
with
That's
my
the one.
with my 3D printer over here.
Yeah.
It's you.
Very
You're
nice.
the one.
We have been abusing our 3D printer working on this Bigfoot game because we're
my God.
printing big plastic boards and dice and minis, and
Awesome.
So many
it's been
kilos of
clutch.
filament.
Well, it does still feel like I want to go shopping. There's some good stuff out there. So
There's a bunch of there's a 3 spot on turn 1. Yeah, that's great.
Derek can never have too much yarn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Well, yeah. I want to wait to do my craft until I have a big pile of yarn, right? In my case. And so I get to take 3, so that's 1. This one is 2 any color. These are specific. Okay. And I can take the same color too. Like they don't have to be different colors.
Any color.
And it's very useful for me to have blue because of my teddy bear pattern.
Oh yeah, and your mittens.
And then red and orange, sure. They're kind of same either way. Both of those would be useful for me, but I'll just pick that one. Okay, so now I can, if I had some tokens and stuff, this is the moment I could turn them in, but I haven't crafted yet, so I just go to that step in this case. Guess I can, no. I think if we run out of the deck, we would reshuffle, but I don't think it's very common for that to happen.
Not with 3 players, usually.
No. 4 players, you get about to the cusp and maybe get 1 reshuffle in.
Okay. Ooh. Got the robot. So I can pick that or not.
Robot.
It is no one's favorite at the table currently. It is Eliza's favorite, if you're wondering overall.
I like having plenty of time. Oh, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. I like having plenty of time to craft something special, so I will take it for myself.
Nice.
And so is this the place where we're supposed to put things that are finished?
Yeah, there's a little finish. It says finished objects real small on the edge there.
And going clockwise around the table, that would make it David's turn.
Cool.
And
so
also the names on the screen. So that
Okay, I got it. All right. I think I'm gonna grab this purple. Oh, sorry, I'm doing the shopping.
Cool.
So I'm gonna take a purple, and I think that's the discard pile. So I'm not gonna take that.
There's one very similar, yeah.
The orange. Oh no. There we go.
You had some problem.
Yeah.
And I get to do one more, right?
Yep.
Now here's a question. David just uncovered this one and this one in the middle of his turn. Like even if there wasn't one empty at the beginning, could you have taken one?
You take all your yarn, and then you replace all the cards, right? So he would have, those 2 spots are technically still his purple and his orange yellow. He selected them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you select all 3 of them and then you get them all.
Right.
Yeah, then you process it. Now, in practice, most people go like, all right, I want that one. Now, what else do I need? I want this one.
Right,
we all do exactly what he did.
Right.
Cool. So now I'm filling these up.
Yep.
Yeah, so now it's restock, and you get to fill all 4 spots, and you fill all 4 first, and then resolve any events.
Now you got 2 things came up at once. Since you're the person uncovering it, you decide
what order they happen in and what happens. Yeah.
Sometimes it matters.
But you'll be the one who gets this bonus,
right?
Because it's your turn.
Yeah. So you get to take 3 yarn, and you get to either keep a button-eye sweater for yourself or give it to somebody else to make.
And that one also is nobody's favorite.
Yes.
It's nobody's favorite.
Aw.
But I want it.
I mean,
it's Rochelle's favorite.
It is her favorite.
It is Rochelle's favorite. The artist for ArchRavels, that was her favorite special request to do.
So
she's like, I love the cat.
And then this event triggers. Take 3 yarn from the supply.
Yeah,
that's right.
Okay. The supply being this down here. So I think I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3 blue, so I can start working on that sweater. I have so much yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What am I gonna do with all this yarn?
What am I going? I don't know. I don't have a plan.
Nailed
Very
it.
thematic.
Jordan, we did it. That's
We
what we were
did
trying
it.
to do.
We got there.
That was the thing. We were like,
The
we
game
want this to
works.
feel like you have too much yarn, you don't know what to do with it, because that's what real crafters go through. And then
It really is.
grind through your pile, right?
Love it.
Okay, so I think I'm done then.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
My turn. It seems like the good idea is to go shopping, so I'm gonna do the shopping motions. 3, huh? All right, 2 of any color. I like the 2 any colors. It's a good idea. What do I want? Purple. 1, 2 of any color, and then I would like the green and the more green. So I'm gonna get 3 greens. Like 1, 2, 3, and then these free spots are the free yarns, right? Because these ones will go away. Okay, got it. So then after that, I might as well grab some. I don't know. How about? Well, need or want?
Right.
If you got 1 purple, you could make a bear.
Oh, good point.
If you got 1 more red, you can make middens.
Oh, you can already make a bear. You have 3.
Oh, is that 3?
Yeah.
They're just poorly stacked.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You don't need purple then.
I mean, I do prefer purple. So maybe I'll just keep on. Well, wait, hold on. Okay, I see. So I should grab a red, actually. You are right. And then I'll grab 1 more purple just because. And then we do the dealing with the things and the stuff. These go away. And then do I redeal and put these in those blank spots also?
Let's see here.
Like continuing to go here or, oops, sorry.
Oh, yeah. So you put out new cards to fill all the blank spots in the bazaar.
Okay, cool.
The ones that were there before you and the ones you created.
Awesome.
And
All
you guys got 2 craft circles at one time.
Wow.
Man, all players can craft 1 item twice.
Cool.
So whatever yarn you got right now, you can craft an item with it.
Oh man, that was pretty great. I'm really glad that we all got to get a bunch of yarn before that happened.
Yeah, everybody shopped. That's really great.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
All right,
so
Derek made a bear.
Yeah.
Ted's making a bear too. Yeah.
Get a bear.
I made some mittens.
All right, so if you made the mittens, so then next turn you can. So I see you flipped over the tile on your board. Next turn, if you turn in those mittens, like sacrifice them, you use them to learn your pattern. You can flip the tile over.
Oh, okay. So I don't flip it over yet.
Yeah, you flip it. You
don't ever have to flip it over, actually.
Yeah,
unless you want to. Yeah.
So when you flip it over, it's worth the same number of points as the item is. So you don't lose the points, but you can't use that item as part of a project anymore because you just made it easier for yourself to make those items in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I typically learn the scarf and the mittens. I rarely learn my bears.
Oh, that's funny. I learned the bear. And then the other one I learned is all depending upon what's coming up in the row.
Because it's easy I feel like it's easy to farm colors to get what I want for my bears, but
it's not easy to get the scarf can be a killer. If you can't find that 1 purple or 1 orange, it can that's
so once I struggle to get the scarf, I'm like, cool, I got it, flip it, let's go.
I forgot to grab a scarf. I need to grab a scarf.
Okay, so am I understanding this correctly with the craft circle? It says craft 1 item. Okay, never mind.
You get to do it twice though. Everyone gets to make one.
But I don't have.
Right.
I don't have enough to make 2 bears. I have the mittens to do the other part.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
this is
cool. Yes. It doesn't have to be the same thing. Yeah.
It's turn 1, and everyone got to shop and make 2 things.
This is crazy.
That's pretty cool.
This is how you get addicted to crafting, right?
It went
so easy.
So the next one will go easy too.
Right?
This scarf is so easy. I can make anything.
David, you said you crochet. Do you make like flat things, or do you make like teddy bears or like little creatures?
It's mostly I mostly just do hats.
Got it.
I occasionally will do a scarf, but I don't like making scarves because they're kind of boring. I think they're kind of boring to make. I don't enjoy making them. It's just like the same thing, over and over and over again until it's long enough.
I've had some crafters tell me the same thing. There's certain things that are like, I just don't want to do the same stitch over and over again, so I need variety.
Yeah, so that's why I like hats, because you have to pay attention to the pattern, and like it gets smaller and the stitches change. I did a pair of gloves once, but I think I don't like gloves because you do one and you feel really accomplished, and then you realize you've got to do the whole thing over again the second time. They're a lot of work, but they are a very satisfying project when you knock out a really awesome set of gloves or mittens.
It's kind of like putting it on for the first time. You're like, look, I made that. It's on my hand.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
That's cool.
And for Amanda, this would be the moment that you could turn in pieces to get one of these if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, Amanda got that cycle nice. You got to craft, and it's still your turn. So now you can learn stuff too.
Yeah, or you can turn one of these and flip one of these over, or you could frog it. I don't think you'd want to do that. Like actually, you can do all of these things at once. Yeah. Like there's no limit to how many of these things you do. As much of it as you can do, you can do. So if you wanted to like flip this over and you wouldn't be able to frog it though, because you'd have paid it to flip it over, but it would make it so later you could swap basically two of one thing and one of another for something different colors of two of one thing and one of another, right? As long as you had a token like that.
Yeah, you keep the same arrangement of colors, but you lose the color specific requirements.
But you also might not want to do any, like you might be looking at, you might want these for this, and you might just want to save them. But just so you know, this is the moment when you can choose to use these tokens to do learn and frog it. Right. But you're all done.
No, I'm definitely all done. I'm not gonna overextend myself on my first turn.
Fair enough.
That's one.
That was a hell of a first turn. Sorry, I shouldn't say.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Should watch my language.
Oh, that's okay. If we're supposed to do that, I'm out of this podcast. Heather will fire me immediately.
Interesting. I don't think you're even on this podcast.
Oh, right. Whatever it is. What are we doing?
What
do the kids call this thing that we're doing?
Right.
It's
We're streaming.
Live stream. We're streaming it live.
Right. Streaming. Okay, so I can't go shopping again. I was going to try to craft 4. I was going to be able to craft 3, but I don't even have to do that now. I'd rather probably... I can go shopping for 2 cards and craft 1 item, which is what I have enough for. Actually, I can do a hat. But I'll probably also be thinking about... So that's the action I'm going to do. But might be thinking about what I can get enough to do based on what's out here. And making sure not to use stuff up. So yeah, I don't even need purple for anything on my board. So it's going to be purple, probably. Yeah, I think I'd still do purple-orange. So... a yellow would be great for me. I'll probably do a yellow and a blue and a purple. Oh gosh. Is this mad because it's behind Amanda's avatar, maybe? Come here.
Yeah. So question while we're doing all of this bit. Since I am not a crafter and I have never owned yarn in any capacity whatsoever, I might be fundamentally not understanding what frogging it is.
Oh, okay. So frog it comes from the sound it makes when you have created something, you've crocheted or knit it, and you need to pull it apart. You're going to unravel it, essentially. You're going to reclaim all the yarn from it. So what happens is when you're pulling on it, it makes this like a rivet sound, which gets called frogging it. which is just you're just unraveling it so you can get the yarn back.
That sounds like it's probably a very satisfying feeling.
Whenever my wife has to take out a stitch, she hands me the blanket so I can do it because it's very fun.
It might be kind of discouraging though too, because
if you have to rewind too far. Then...
Yeah, it's fun, but it also means you there's a good chance you're doing it because you screwed up.
Right.
You invested a bunch of time, and now you're going to invest a bunch more.
Okay.
That
makes more sense.
I think I'm just going to craft another scarf.
No.
Oh, 2 scarves.
I see what's going on. I like this plan.
Scarf. Okay.
I think Neha might. I don't know. I feel like maybe Neha's breathing a little sigh of relief right now.
All right, so I'm going to.
If I am, then I don't know why.
Oh, what do we got? Oh, you need purple and red. Shit. Well, do you though?
I had a plan. I had a plan, but I think you're maybe seeing something different.
All right.
Maybe
so...
I'm sorry. I should stop.
No, it's good.
I'm gonna definitely turn in the scarf to get better at making scarves.
Oh, you're looking at my scarf situation.
I was looking at your scarf situation and noticing that you got 2 components of a snow day.
I know.
Can you get the third? And then, you can. David's got it. You're in a great position.
Yeah, I mean,
I also am going to learn the bear.
Ooh, nice.
Because I'm really annoyed with how much blue is required for me to make things happen on my board.
I would have done the exact same move because I would have been like, I don't want to get this much blue. I don't want to have to get this much blue.
Right. It's unbalanced. So now I'm ready for this. Oh, something here.
Flavors.
Oh, all players may take 1 yarn. Woohoo! A friendly clerk.
Supply or the
from the supply, yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Of any color.
Yeah, it's a funny bit of templating on those 2 cards because we already saw the 1 card that says take 3 yarn from the supply, and this one just says take 1 yarn. So.
Funny story is that Friendly Clerk, when it was originally designed, I think gave you 5 yarn, and it just slowly got notched down more and more and more and more because it
was too ridiculous.
Became increasingly less friendly.
There's a card in here called Donate, which is give 1 yarn to another player, and that one originally started, I think, at 5, and then it went to 3, and then it went to 2 for a really long time. And
for
then
a while it was 2.
People were like, okay, 2's too much, man. It hurts too much.
Her boss was watching her. Like, we're going out of business here.
Like,
you can't do that anymore.
Unsustainable.
She's friendly. She's not like charity clerk. She's a friendly clerk.
Yeah.
Wasn't she in the very early days, there was a card called Grandma's Closet. And that's what Friendly Clerk was. Friendly Clerk was the Grandma's Closet. And Friendly Clerk used to be take an extra shop action.
It was. Extra shopping
turned out to be
was too much.
Really good.
It removes too much stuff from
really
the
good.
Bazaar.
Heather, you all set?
I'm all done, yep.
Cool. So I'm going to do shop 2 and make a thing. So... Wait, sorry, remind me what the thing that says any colors.
That means that you can, when you craft using that action, the item you make, whether it's a special request for an item, you can ignore color rules.
Oh, that's right.
It's just the quantity of yarn is all you need.
Yes.
Because she's the color dyer. She dyes it whatever color she needs it.
Yeah. She's genius.
Yeah, and not even like it just doesn't. Yeah, everything about color rules. Not even just specific colors, but even that they have to be different is not important when you're using this action. Yeah.
So for her, it's just quantity of yarn.
I took the green
for that one craft.
Right.
Not for all her crafts, of course.
Right. So I took that, and then I need to take one more. Let's do this blue and purple. So we'll take a little more blue and another purple.
There was so much blue on that board, Heather, and then you learned your bear, and it all ran away. So perfect timing on that bear.
Yeah, true.
Cool. And now I get to make a thing. I am going to make a scarf. And I'm going to do that with this and some purple and some red. And I think I am going to use my special ability and use an orange instead of a blue.
It looks blue to me. That orange looks very blue to me.
It's complimentary. So I've got those 4, and then I take my scarf.
Yep.
And now I can't grab Snow Day now, can I?
So now you're done with your action phase. Now you go to restock. So the first thing you do is restock the deck.
So 1, 2,
or the bazaar, I should say.
3. Cool.
All right. And now, you can trade in, if you want to trade in those 3 for Snow Day, this is when you do it.
I'm going to.
Hey.
And that's
look at that.
That's
points.
Probably the move, right? Because each of those on their own is like.
That's a lot of points right there.
Not nearly as many points as that.
You traded in 9 points for 20.
Yeah, great. I feel fine about that. And this is going to get restocked now, right? The projects.
Where does it really obviously say what each of these are worth? Is it just? It's just like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or it's on the backside of these.
Yeah, if you flip one of those over, it has the points on. I think it does in table. Yeah, it does. Good. Yeah,
cool.
That's how much each of these are worth.
I might, for now, since it's bothersome to flip them over.
Here's a shortcut to it. It's the number of yarn used to make it.
Okay.
So it's the yarn costs are 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. So that's how many points are worth.
Okay, maybe I don't. Does that seem pretty easy to remember, everybody?
It's up to you. I mean,
I was just looking at it on the card, but I mean, this doesn't hurt to have them up there.
Okay.
Especially for people who tune in and they're watching this and they don't know.
That's true.
If they didn't hear us say that.
Yeah, true.
Fair. You all squared away, David?
I am done. I'm done.
Is that BFFs? Oh man.
Oh. This is like a really high scoring card.
Yeah.
Inspired by Step Brothers.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
I know you touched my drum set.
Can we just become best friends?
All right.
Cops
I'm gonna try.
doesn't come out until 4.
I'm gonna try out my special ability. So I'm taking 3 of one color, and I'm crafting a thing. So the 3 that I take of one color.
You don't have to if you're just gonna use them to make a bear, you don't have to
Yeah, no, I don't have to go through the motions or whatever.
Just take the bear.
Yeah.
The old take and make.
Yeah, might as well just do that. That's easy peasy.
But you also can take 3 of whatever color and then combine it with your other yarn and make whatever it is you want to make.
That's a good point. Actually, I think I'm gonna grab. Let's see.
Yeah, what do you want right now?
I kind of wanna make a blanket because we haven't been.
Not
doing
a bad
that.
call.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna grab 3 green. 1, 2, 3. I already had 4 greens, so I'm gonna trade that in for the blanket deal. And then put all these back, do all the motions. I'm so good at stacking in this freaking game. Meh.
And that is that is a claim to fame. Being good at stacking in this game is not.
It's a special acquired skill.
right.
Tabletopia component stacker.
Yes.
I will tell you, I was a little nervous about playing because I haven't gone to Tabletopia in a long time, and I know that I'm horrible at like manipulating the items digitally.
Yeah, and I would have just.
So I'm kind of like being the peanut gallery. Yes, you would have.
This is the one I have the hardest time with myself, and I do play it. I played it more recently than you have, almost guaranteed, right?
Yeah.
And more often recently than you have, but yeah.
All right, I think that's all I can do, right? Because this is already filled out.
Except for, if you want to,
you can learn stuff or
do some things with your tokens.
Right. So if I learn how to mittens, I can send these mittens back from whence they came, like this. Stack, yes, and then flip this over.
Yeah, learn how to mittens.
Learned how to mittens. Look at me go.
I know how to mittens.
Okay, now I'm done.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to shop. I know I want this one.
Yes.
Oops, no.
Adam, do you remember the tote bag?
Probably this one.
The tote bag.
Do you remember when we had like 8 patterns instead of the 5 here?
Oh yeah. So we've got 5 patterns on everybody's player board, right? Well, in the early versions of this game, there were 8 patterns you could learn to make, and we even went as far as having art made for 7. The count was 7 before Protospiel Indie, actually, and we changed it before Protospiel Indie, which was the last Protospiel we took this to, down to 5 because the analysis paralysis for people was just too high. They're like, I got so many options of stuff to make.
And then what other color? I don't need green anymore. Probably blue. Okay, this will be the last one I take.
Protospiel Indie was a decisive event for this game.
It really was.
Sounds like it.
It was a good event.
It was a what kind of event for it?
It was decisive. A lot of changes happened after that event.
Got it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the first Protospiel we had brought this to either. Like, we'd gone to Madison and we'd
done Chicago.
Done it a bunch in Chicago and a bunch of in our local playtest group.
Cool.
All right. So I don't have anything I want to turn in or do any tokens I want to do stuff with. So, well,
Just
I guess.
Restack the bazaar.
Yeah. So this would be a moment where it might be interesting to frog it here to get like one of each of 4 colors if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what I'm not. Man, that's a tough one because I'm so good at crafting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next time, being able to do something would be nice, I guess. I can make 3 things right now. But
I should be quiet. I see something, but I should be quiet.
Right. Don't help me because it's no fair. Oh, okay. No, I'm happy. It's your turn, David.
Okay. I think I'm going shopping again.
Heather, you didn't refill the bazaar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Don't miss out on your.
Yeah.
Well, and something else might happen too.
Want some flavors?
Oh. So whose favorite is this?
Don't touch my octopus.
It's Ted's.
Don't touch my octopus.
It's favorite. Well,
David.
So here's the moment where
touch my
ArchRavels becomes a negotiation game. like, okay,
Don't touch my octopus.
What's my favorite?
How many extra points does it give? It's 5. I can't let you have that. Are you kidding me?
You could though. You could.
I could.
It's currently
how long
Heather's
have we been
choice.
doing this now? At least a month. We're obviously best friends already. So you could.
It's currently Heather's choice. I hate to point that out, but it is.
Oh, it is.
It is. Yeah. So this is where I'm like, if my prodigy cowl comes up on your turn over their head, then I have to have it. However, I'm not sure that I even would want to say that, because as the game goes on, we're not too far into the game. We've only one of these has gotten taken so far. But...
I mean, I could make sure that you get your prodigy cowl, not prodigy cow.
Right.
Or I could find you a prodigy cow too.
Counterpoint, Derek, you're like ready to make that octopus.
That's true.
Like you,
why would you do that to me? What is wrong with you?
You've got everything.
Heather is already ruthless. Why would you do that to me?
She was gonna give it to her. Oh my god!
Now you get to be mad at David instead of me.
No, now I'm mad at both of you. No, I'm mad at both of you.
She was gonna give it to her, and David's like, better make sure that doesn't happen.
God.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, it is called
ArchRavels. Right.
The best
Also,
part about it is he had no skin in that game at all.
Not at all.
Not
at all.
Just a chaos monster.
He's just stirring it up.
I just over here with my big old spoon.
I'm so mad at you right now.
Well,
it's your turn, David.
I'm going to
troublemaker.
Grab some yarn. I'm going to. I keep grabbing from the discard. I'm going to take this one here with some purple and some green.
I'm gonna look up some knitting curses for you. Like, may your pearl knit stitch always be twisted, or something like that.
May your stitches be uneven.
Right.
Make
something
your
about
yarn
dropping stitches.
Yeah. May your stitches be unevened and dropped. Let's see.
I hope you lose your stitch marker.
Exactly. I think this will be those two, and then I'm gonna stock up on red, so I'll take that one there. So those are my 3. And then we're gonna refill.
Oh, a yarn sale.
A yarn sale.
That's not bad. I mean,
you got that one last time too.
Yeah.
Take 3 yarn from the supply.
What luck, David.
I might 1, 2.
He's like,
they don't have to be the same, right? They can be, but they don't have to be.
No,
I've run out of stitching curses, but I hope your socks are slightly twisted inside your shoe too.
Wow.
I am for these insults. These are great.
Unbelievable.
Every time you take off your shoes, you'll step in just a tiny bit of water.
Just a little bit.
Not a lot, but enough to make you have to take it off.
Just enough for you to notice it.
Or cat puke. Yeah.
Well, that's okay. That's actually
that takes it a step too far.
That is too far. Only because I had to deal with a cat puke situation yesterday, so I'm still like
fresh.
reeling. It's fresh in my mind. I think I'm gonna go. Sorry,
have you all had the barefoot on the warm cat puke first thing in the morning? It's the worst.
It's
the worst.
Yeah. It's better if you're barefoot than if you have a sock on, though. That's so frustrating.
Fair.
Because now you have a decision to make. Do you keep the sock?
Do you keep?
No, you knit a new one. Damn it!
Do you keep the sock? I always throw it away. Now I got odd socks.
That's some dedication. I have a washing machine, so
you throw it out.
Yeah, me too, actually. We have so much in
His,
common, Amanda.
his cat's puke is so toxic.
So
that he has to-
acrid that it.
It's had a blind rage.
I don't
Burns
even
a
want
hole
to touch
through
it
it.
again. I don't want to see it again. If I
I'm
wash
all,
this off in my washer, it will ruin it.
Ruin
Not a
the
new
entire
sock.
washer. I will have to buy a whole new one.
Amanda, I am all set.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Octopus Stealer,
I had nothing
Joy
to do with
Stealer.
A
That
likely
was-
story.
that.
Heather did it, but he's still getting blamed.
That's
the beauty of it.
Heather wasn't going to. She was just going to give it to me because she cares about me as a person.
Well,
It's fine.
I'm loving
I
this.
just,
David cares about him as a person.
I,
So
yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like things are being said that aren't met. And
I think we all need to calm down before we say things we're gonna regret.
it just
guys,
feels
we
like
played this yarn game and it got real heated.
feels like someone's feelings are gonna get hurt live on Twitch.com.
I like to refer to ArchRavels as a cozy game. You guys aren't cozy.
Okay,
I'm
so
kidding.
question
Yeah.
while we're here. If
Yeah.
I wanted to make a thing, but I only have
Yeah.
enough yarn to make a singular thing, not two things, that's okay,
That's
right?
okay. Yep.
All
that's
right,
okay.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a thing.
Every
make that-
action, every number in the action square is up to, and
Okay.
every
Yeah.
action is may.
Right.
So you could
okay.
go to
Oh
an
no,
action
no,
square
no,
and do
no.
nothing.
Shopping. You have to take.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't want to take less than 3 when you are shopping, so that tracks.
Well, you
So I'm
might.
gonna
Look.
make a little blue and yellow hat. Yeah, hats are cool.
I know we talked about this.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure it's in there. There was a point in time which we made every action voluntary, but then the whole yarn left at the end of the game thing is not. I don't have my rule book by me.
No,
'cause I'm
that
in my
sounds right.
temporary house.
I having just read it recently, because yarn is a minus point. Like every piece of yarn you have in your bowl is a minus point at the end of the game.
Exactly. So you have to take that many cards worth, but choose carefully because you can choose lower amounts.
Right, that makes sense. Okay, so then from there, that's the end of the making action, and then I am going to turn in my teddy bear and my blanket and my hat to go to the baby shower. Boop.
Aww,
Unbelievable.
that
Baby
baby is
shower.
very happy and very cozy. Good job.
That's super awesome. I'm happy. God, these freaking. You know what? Nope.
I got it.
Nope.
I got it.
Thank you. Okay.
Yep.
You're on your way to redeeming yourself.
No, I'm not.
Oh, funny.
All right. That goes there. And then it's Heather's turn now.
Okay.
You got to refill your
You
project
gotta,
though.
don't forget to replace the.
Oh.
Yeah, you get
Oh,
one more
right.
project.
Bam.
What's she gonna get? What is it?
Bam.
Oh, and did
Nice.
you refill this? I don't remember an event
She
or a.
no, she gets to
Oh, I
refill that one
didn't
too.
go shopping. So,
Oh,
But you do get to
but
refill it.
you
Still.
still
You
do that,
get to
though,
refill it,
yeah.
refill. There you go.
Oh.
Enjoy all of your yarns.
Thank you. Well, it's not really a good time for. Well, I could shop and craft one thing, but I'm gonna craft 4 things.
I mean, too bad it
Oh,
was
I'm
in
gonna
the
be
Prodigy
Derek right now. So I can make. This is mittens. This is hat. This is hat, and I was gonna make a blanket, but I think I'll make the octopus. So
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
let's get it over with. Let's get it over with.
Do it.
So we got,
Do it. Rip the band-aid right off.
we got
It's still
2
freshly
mittens.
bleeding, but like rip it off right now. It's fine.
We got 2 hats and a mittens, right?
We'll see what
Yes.
happens with that prodigy cow. Okay.
I might not even want it by the time it comes up. If it comes up late enough, it's like bad for me to have it, Maybe you'll give it to me to spite me because it's late enough. Yeah.
But I mean, y'all
Hmm.
put in Snugglesaurus as well.
Right. And
Somewhere
that
in
one
there is
is
Snugglesaurus. That's
pretty serious.
13.9 yarn of any colors. So it's a pretty good one.
some mittens.
And that's Rebecca's jam.
Yeah, that's her special. That's her favorite request.
Nonstop gets yarn and has nowhere to dump it.
And 2 hats. Well, Mitten's 2 hats and the octopus. Yeah. So 2 hats.
All right. So that's with 4,
No.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got 19 points sitting in Derek's board right now. 20 points on Niha's. And how many is Baby Shower worth?
Just 20.
Oh, 20.
Just 20.
All right.
MBD.
No big deal.
And I'm happy with the way things are for me. So it's David's turn.
Bet you are.
Wow.
Let's see.
I
about
bet
that.
you are.
Suddenly get shady in here.
I have had just about enough of this. Let's see.
Fine. Wait. Did you tell us what your favorite thing is? Oh, yeah. A unicorn, huh?
It's
Okay.
the unicorn. It is the unicorn. I'm going to make this sweater. Well, first I'm going to grab some yarn. So I get to do that 2 times. So let's do this, and this. And then, yeah. Green, orange, perp. And then these are going in here. And then I get to make a thing. So I'll do 1, 2, 3. And then I am, I think, going to use my any skill to do 3.
It's a very blue-red you got there.
Yeah. 4. And then actually, yeah, that seems good.
Fun fact, Niha is a special request machine.
Yes,
that's right.
Right, that makes sense.
So I'm going to redeem those to make this beautiful sweater.
Look at that.
And then we got to get some special events out here.
Let's see. We got a yellow single and
just some yarn.
A red.
All right.
Oh man! Look at all them singles on that row.
That's a something.
More singles on this row than Tinder.
This is still yours, though. I'm pretty sure, right? You didn't spend this.
No, I did.
Yeah,
you did?
I
did.
3. Yeah, you spent 3 blue, a red, and 2 yellow.
Yeah, to make the Coraline sweater.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the buttonized one. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm all done now.
Cool. Well, I think there's not a lot left for me to do because I'm running out of yarn, so I should go shopping. Shopping to the thing, boop. And I should have looked what colors I wanted, actually. Yeah. Aha, right. So, okay. With the mittens, okay, it's since I flipped it over and I learned how to mittens, it's any 2 colors. It's not the colors that were previously assigned to it. Right. Okay.
3 total yarn made up of 2 colors.
Sweet. Okay. So, yeah, I am screwing this game up. I can feel it in my soul, but I'm having a very good time.
Oh, good.
So, I need. Apparently, I need green because green is just out here. So, I'm gonna do 2 greens and a red just for funsies. 1, 2 greens and a red. Doop. And then you go there, you go there. Oh, there's my stacking skills too. Sweet. Killing it.
David will get it for you.
Thanks, David.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
Where are they?
They're in the discard.
The discard. Got it.
The mess. See, look at how good you are at stacking.
You get 3 cards.
All right, here we go. let's do not single yarns.
Let's see.
Not
Unicorn.
single
Oh.
Unicorn. Unicorn. That is not a unicorn. Unicorn.
Unicorn.
No.
More yarn.
More yarn.
Got a lot of yarn.
Not so much yarn. It's great. It's good.
Well, you didn't give me any blue.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Mhm.
That's for the octopus. I did that on purpose. Hope you know.
Okay. Okay, 4 different colors. Got it. All right. So, interesting. Buy 2 and craft 1. So I'll do this and this. Okay. And whoops. And I'll craft a scarf. With these 4
different
colors. And that's all I'm doing. It is
Look at that.
your
And Derek's sitting on 1 yarn. 1 lonely yarn.
Sorry, did
We
I
gotta
miss
restock.
something? Yeah, we got.
Oh, I'm sorry. I always forget about that step.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. I'm just making Make-a-Palooza. So let's do. Why are you moving my stuff?
Just so I can see that it says 2 and let other people see that it says 2. Jeez, David.
Chaos.
Man.
That's how it's gonna be.
Flinging my things everywhere.
I don't even know how to flick it over. Trying to have a tantrum in Tabletopia. It's like,
No. What? No.
No tantrum. You cannot fling it. You can't throw pieces at each other.
There you go. There you go.
So I think I'm gonna make 2. I think I'm gonna make 2 scarves.
Oh, nice.
Is that out of control?
No. There's 2 projects up there that need 2 scarves right now. That's a strong move.
Like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you've got what you need.
Yeah. So that's my turn.
Amazingly, even though you have still specific colors that you need. Yeah.
Yeah, that's luck right there. It's pretty late. You've done a lot of stuff, and you just so happen to have 4 different twice. That's great.
That's right. Yeah. So I think I'm good to go then.
Okay. Since I learned how to mittens earlier, I'm going to make a whole bunch of real ugly mittens. They're going to be great. It's going to be a green and purple one and a red and green one. I guess red and green goes together. They're Christmas mittens. Making Christmas mittens in May.
I like the green and purple goes together too. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm just attributing my own skills of core color coordination and expecting it to not turn out pretty. So, and there's that. That's that. I think that's all. Yeah, Heather? Yeah, your turn.
Yes, because
there's
you
no
didn't take
other
anything from
things to
here, so you don't have to do anything like that. And I'm assuming you don't want to turn these in for anything. Yep.
Not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go shopping. And I'll take 3 orange and a red.
David, I like this procedurally driven beats thing in the background.
Our royalty-free beats.
Yeah.
Aha!
Whoa!
Whoa! Look at that unicorn!
Look
at that!
Unicorn and a Snugglesaurus.
Interesting.
All right, Heather, you get to make some
Get to decide.
very
This
important
is
decisions
kind
here.
of a difficult. Okay, so there's 4 things left. There's some time. This one really isn't especially good for Niha because everybody can use any colors at all. You just need to be able to get a lot of yarn.
Yeah, you got to get a lot of yarn.
Here you go. And I'll take
You're
this
the
one.
Best. Mostly.
Oh,
I'm still a little salty about the
David.
Ooh.
Yeah.
David has had enough.
David's quitting. Like, I'm never going to be on this again. I'm never helping you with Protospiel ever again. He's quitting all of this. He's going to block your number. He's going to block you on Instagram. Like, all the things.
Yeah.
You'll never hear from him ever again.
Thanks so much for joining, everyone. If you want to find out more about Protospiel online, you can visit our website.
Go to imstillmadatheather.com.
Find out more about me here. And I think we're all done.
Yeah, on your bio, former organizer of Protospiel Online. We had a good run.
Oh, that's great.
Gosh.
It's all right, man. You know what your focus is for the game, right? They're all busy with special requests.
I know. I think
Well, yeah.
I think that did just give me a nice little funnel to go down. So, and then
if you put together David and Amanda's pieces right now, they would finish an Oktoberfest. I think it's funny that one of you has 2 mittens and one of you has 2 scarves.
We're starting that from 2 different sides. We're going to meet in the middle. Like the channel.
I mean, somebody's gonna win, and the other person's gonna be mad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna frog those mittens hard.
I'm a little anxious about that.
Spoiler: Nia's gonna get there first.
I think I can do it.
Nia's got some yarn.
Yeah.
I have a single piece of yarn.
It's David's turn because
it is my turn.
Requests. So yeah, it's all David now.
I keep doing that. That's not where
you really like taking from the discard.
I really like to take from the discard. I'll do this one here, and I'll do a yellow. And then let's have a restock party. Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll leave that over there because I'm doing.
You got one more shot at him left.
Yeah. So I'll just take an orange. Okay, now we can restock.
There we go. One. I'm excited.
2,
See what comes up. 2.
3, 4.
Ooh.
There's my towel.
There it is. Here's your moment.
Have it. You get to
retribution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm absolutely taking that.
It. All right, cool.
Absolutely.
That was the move, 100%.
All right.
Oh, wow. Oh, your pile is bigger than it looks. I see. Okay.
Yeah, I've been stacking the stuff on making little piles on my.
Oh yeah,
I like your little star of yarn on top of the bowl. I like that.
Yeah, it's like a little like artist's palette.
Yeah.
Want a you need to make a rainbow to make the unicorn. How cute.
I love it.
I thought it was cute too.
I thought the octopus was cute.
It's interesting how we all thought different things were cute. And yet here we are.
Here we are. Are you all squared away then?
I am, yes.
Okay. All right. So
right.
Shopping time. But should I do wait. Let's take 3 of the same color. Nope, definitely shopping time. I'm gonna grab Let's
Oh,
see.
yeah.
I have a purple.
Hmm.
Oh, there's. Oh, wait. This one is up for grabs because it says
It's one of any.
One of any. So one of any will be red. I'm gonna just put that there to remind myself. Okay. Orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So I'm gonna take this one to get blue, green, purple.
Mm-hmm.
Green, blue, purple. Sweet. And then that's out of the way. Boop, boop. And I'm going to take an orange because that's a good idea. Orange. And then I need one more random thing. So I should definitely get some blue question mark. Yeah, sure. Like it. 1, 2 blue. And then the one free one was the red one.
Oh.
That's exciting. I'm excited. That's great.
Oh. Wait, did you
Did
take
you? I think you shot
took
4.
3 things? Yeah, you're supposed to take 3 things, not 4 things.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Then I'm going to rewind
that-
the blue. I'm going to rewind the blue.
Okay.
Was it here or here?
It doesn't
Either
matter,
way,
but
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah.
Blue here and blue here. And I'm going to take, that's why I put the red thing there. So I didn't, oh God, I'm doing
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
all right.
Okay.
3 cards. Let's see what you get.
Well, all of the interesting things.
There's still some.
Event.
There's still some events left.
Event.
Wow.
Close. There you go,
Wow,
Heather. There's
okay.
all your colors.
2 of any color. Okay. To shop twice and make 1 thing. 2 of any color. These don't have to be the same color, right?
They do not.
Yeah. So I want this one for sure. And I wish you could just turn hands off. Can you just turn hands off on Tabletopia? You don't need them in this game at all. Anyway.
You cannot, unfortunately.
Yes, that is unfortunate. Okay, I'll take this one and do yellow and orange.
Mhm.
And then the one craft will be a mitten.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did we just become best friends?
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your
Gonna
favorite
turn-
dinosaur on 3?
Well, first
1,
I do
2,
this.
3.
I do this
Awesome.
before
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
that.
You do that first.
Nothing weird came up, so now I'll turn these in for this card.
Very nice.
Boom.
Very, very.
There
well
it
done.
was. Yeah, I was not even paying attention to that card. I'm like, that'll take forever
I
to
know.
make.
I just ignored. I was like, I'm never going to do that.
Yeah.
It's so expensive, but it's 18 points to 37 points.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
get
actually
19-point bonus.
not that much harder than the one you two are
It's
going
really
for. though,
not.
The hats
It's
are
really
really easy to
not.
make.
Right.
Yeah. Okay,
This one. Oh,
that's it.
right.
Tasty.
Somewhere in the archives, there's a ton of really, really complicated math that my brother did.
I
We're
believe
designing
that.
this to
Oh,
create these points for these projects.
Yeah.
I made a little while we were playing in the background. I threw together something real quick. I just wanted to workshop this with you all, and I don't know how it's gonna. Yeah, it'll show up.
I have a
I-
feeling.
And
I think we'll just keep that in this.
should we
in
just
the- in
leave that
store? Yeah.
in restreams? So we can
Wonderful.
just pop that up whenever
Can
we
I
need
use,
to.
use this as flair on my?
Yeah, it is a piece of flair for sure.
You
That
guys
looks-
are wondering.
David, we could
nothing
sell that
wrong.
in a button shop.
David did nothing wrong.
No, that's
Yeah.
a button, a t-shirt. We're gonna put it on everything.
I don't like the implications of it needing to come up often enough that like
It's
we
going
need to put
to,
it on a button.
Mhm.
I'm going to pick up. I'm gonna go
I'm not gonna
shopping.
say anything.
Gonna go shopping twice.
That avatar of yours, is that something you drew at one point?
Yeah, I drew that. Yeah.
Is he wearing that hat you held up that you knitted?
Yes.
So it all comes
beautiful.
full circle.
It's a signature look.
Oh, that's so great.
So that's that, and then I am going to make a thing.
David, I'd like to put a special request in the ArchRavels expansion that's called David's Hat, and it's a yellow crocheted hat.
Please do it.
Yes!
Can I do that?
Please do it.
All right,
Oh,
Jordan,
that'd
we
be
got
awesome.
one. 5 yellow. David's hat.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to the card file now.
That's exciting.
Well, now I have to back it.
Yes.
So you've got one. You sold one copy.
Yes.
I have to make a thing. I'm gonna make
I gotta start somewhere.
mittens using my special
Hat.
Oh, you're making mittens. Look at you. All right. Yep. You're getting there. You're getting there, man.
um
Slowly but surely. You're
Here
getting
comes
to
Frog
that.
these mittens so
my
hard.
mittens.
You're getting to that Oktoberfest. Slowly but surely.
And these are coming over here. Great. And then refill. Boop.
It's interesting when you use your special power, you always seem to be trying to get as close as you can possibly get without yeah.
I think I'm in my head, I'm feeling like I'm strategizing, but I might not be.
Oh my god, did you get that one and you abandoned
You
Oktoberfest?
abandoned Oktoberfest. Amanda, it's clear. The gates are clear.
Wait, what did I miss? What is that? Wait,
You would need yet another mitten, right?
yes.
You couldn't get it right now, but you were on your way to it.
I forgot that was there. I'm gonna.
I mean, this is probably this might be a better move. You don't
I'm
know.
sticking with the plan.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with the plan.
For you want to move through this deck fast, though. So
because they have special
not
requests.
necessarily that are going to be bad for us if we don't finish.
Right.
You want to harangue them with those.
I would just like to say one of my favorite movie quotes. I'm going to forget it, so let me look it up first, because if I mess it up, I'm going to be even more mad. Never mind. Hold, please.
Another
Let me
button,
explain. No, wait.
David.
What did I...
my favorite. Let me just say one of my favorite movie quotes. ...
That just not say it.
I fucking forgot.
I forgot what it was. Hold on, let me Google it. Let me say one of my favorite movie quotes. Hold on, let me Google it.
What movie is that from?
My brain did the thing, and it's like, nope, that's leaving immediately. You don't need that right now. I'm like, oh, cool. David?
Yeah.
Just when I thought you couldn't get any dumber, you go and totally redeem yourself by choosing the 15-point card instead of the Oktoberfest card.
I stand by this decision.
No, it's good. It's good. It's a good move.
All right, it's Amanda.
I think
right?
it's my turn because I was screwing around.
It's definitely your turn.
We're usually waiting on me. Okay, so I'm going to use my special talent. I'm going to take 3 of a color and make a thing.
Cool.
I'm going to take these 3 little yellow beep bops. Actually, I'm technically only going to take 2 because the third one is going to go towards making the unicorn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Heather, do you feel nervous yet?
Do I feel nervous?
How you feeling about your 2 special requests there?
I mean, there's still 2 cards in this deck, and people aren't very close to making them. So.
No,
honestly,
she's too scarred from anything.
Heather's
Does anyone even have a blanket? I don't think anyone has a blanket.
All right, no. Okay, and then
this one is a little concerning. This one's not scary. This one's fine. But this one, that's a lot of yarn. We'll see what happens.
All right, I think that's all I can do for now. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Your turn.
Cool. Shopping. Oh, come on. There we go. This one, this one. And another yellow, purple. I don't know. Maybe a purple for variety. Okay.
For variety.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Oh no, this is the mean one.
Yes, it is.
Oh, we weren't playing mean before. Okay, cool, got it.
Well, this is
That's
this is
fine.
like this card is kind of, you know, this is something that if you came to Protospiel, people are like, it's never a good idea to make somebody lose a turn. Like, this is mean. You know what I mean? Well, it's not a whole turn. It's just you can't
just
do
can't
a certain
craft.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
also,
you just can't
I mean,
craft.
there's plenty of other stuff there.
There is. I mean, I'll
That's
hang out
true.
with the cat if you're having a hard time with deciding, because I just made a thing, so.
Well, that's why I
Just-
wouldn't want to pick you, because
Oh, right,
You're
I
not
forgot.
standing
You
on a
are a
statue
David
bloodthirsty
able to craft.
assassin.
yeah. And I mean, David does have, it's David. Not just to be mean to David, but because he's the one who's going to be pushing to move through this to screw me over with his cards. So, and he has a lot of yarn. So, yeah, it's David.
Heather, you are ruthless. Oh, my Lord.
David, this is wonderful. I can't, I can't wait to see that thing come up all the time. I can't wait. Anytime David's in trouble, I did nothing wrong. I obviously did nothing wrong. Do you see the thing? It says I did nothing wrong.
There used to be a world where back when it was all cards, and these event cards were in your hand, that instead of the event cards just happening, you had them and you had to play them. And the Tangled Cat would stop somebody's craft action, and then they wouldn't be able to craft the rest of the turn, and then you just lost the yarn. It hurts so bad.
Yeah, it was so rough.
Oh,
so
like
rough.
you could play it mid-turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they would
Like,
go, I'm
they
gonna
thought they
craft
were gonna-
this thing, and they would turn their
That's
yarn
awful.
in, and you go, nope, you don't craft that because the cat got it. Also, you can't craft anything else.
Yeah.
Right, that's
was-
worse. Yeah.
That's
was
aggressively
So
mean.
bad.
It was feedback from that happening a couple times that we went, okay, let's rework how the events even come up,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we wanted people to have less direct control over when they play the event and just more they're the engine resolving the event.
All right. So the cat's out of my thing. I took some yarn and going to Amanda.
All right, here we go. We're going to do a thing. I forgot what my plan was. I had a plan.
It was probably shopping.
Yeah. But I mean, beyond that, I I do plan a little bit, but it never
You're like,
sticks.
I had
So
a plan I wanted to make.
something. I don't know. Oh, right. Okay, hold on. Wait. That's why that's difficult. Got it. Okay. All right. Let's do red, blue, yellow. Heckin' red, blue, yellow, and then red and yellow. Cool. Red and yellow, and then blue. Why not blue? One of you.
Oh,
The
man.
end.
Derek is about to pop off.
Oh my god.
Yeah. 100% yes. Absolutely.
Oh my
I
goodness.
just looked at Derek's pile
Oh,
of their whole business.
oh my!
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Yeah.
11 yarn.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, we still need to refill the bazaar, right?
Yeah. Do you want me to do it?
While we were sitting here playing this game, I actually got the updated art for one of the characters for the expansion.
Yay.
Ooh.
That is
The
very
the
cool.
character with the duck. I got her like
Oh
detailed
wow,
shaded
Yay.
art. So.
that's amazing timing. Yeah, before we hang up, you should show us once we're when we turn off the screen share of the game. We should switch to that screen share.
Brain does pun things.
Do you want me to?
Huh?
Are you gonna?
It's Heather's turn.
No, we need to fill
You
the
gotta
board up.
refill.
Right. Sorry, I forgot.
You might get something good.
Usually I didn't have to do that because it was always full because I never went shopping for whatever reason. Oh, okay.
Ted tends to shop less because of the take 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So shop 2, craft
Ted sounds
1.
like a shoplifter kind of, but whatever. I'm sure he's lovely.
Okay. This one.
He's a yarn spinner. He makes his own yarn. That's where the 3 comes from.
Right. That makes sense. That's way more wholesome than what I thought.
Yes, he's not a thief.
My powers of deduction are doing great today.
I picture that Ted lives near like an alpaca farm.
Yeah.
He can get like locally sourced wool for his yarn.
Mm-hmm.
In my head,
and he's got the full
all his yarn is
sleeves and the neck
yarn.
tattoo. Yeah, gotcha.
Hipster Ted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, his character design is based on one of our crafting consultants that we had for this game.
Nice.
She had somebody who was in a yarn class with her that she was like, she was called him the hot spinner guy. And
gotcha.
she just kept telling us like, yeah, that's what your spinner should look like. And now it's Ted. The hot spinner.
All right. Amazing. I mean, okay, so that makes sense. That totally tracks. But I was thinking about your fitness boxer Filipino guy.
Yeah.
So because my brain likes to smush things together and make portmanteaus and puns and things like that, his name needs to be Fitness Jim, but like JIM.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what I actually was saying that earlier when we were talking about it. Yeah.
Fitness Jim.
Oh, his name is Morrow.
Okay.
Mauro.
Okay.
Also good.
Yeah.
AKA
like
Fitness Jim.
Right. Maybe you should make a like a item that it's like a little knitted doll, and his name is Fitness Jim, and he looks like
Fitness
Marlo.
Jim.
All right, there's another special request. We got Fitness Jim.
So anyway, I'll take care of putting these all in the pile in a second, but that's what I did for my turn.
Jim.
And it's to you, David.
Are you seeing red?
I am seeing a lot of things that I don't want. Yikes. Yeah, I guess I'll go shopping and I'll make a thing. So I'll take 2 purples. And then... yeah, let's take these 2 reds. 1, 2. And then I'm going to make something. Oops. So I'm going to use these 4 yellows and an orange to pretend to be the same color so I can make a blanket.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then I will restock. All players may take 1 yarn.
Woohoo.
Hot
You're
dog.
welcome.
That's not a yarn. Missed. I'll just take that and put that in my little
Yeah, you just take that project and make it.
It's cool. It's not done yet, but I'll totally finish it. That's fine.
Okay. And we're all set.
And it's Amanda's turn.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, look at that. I had a plan. What was the plan?
Was it scarves?
It was, I think. But I totally looked at blankets and I was like, I need 5 of one color, but scarves are 4 different colors. But luckily I have 4 different colors and I didn't screw up too bad.
Well, you need red, orange, green, and blue.
You haven't learned the scarf yet. Yeah,
I haven't learned how to. Oh god!
But you do have one wild. If you were able to take and craft, but I guess you don't. No, you have that. Or you have take 3 of any
And
one
craft.
color and craft.
Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and continue screwing up then, and I'm not gonna worry about the scarves. And I'm gonna make a big giant yellow blanket, and it's gonna be beautiful.
That sounds very cozy.
Mm-hmm. Big yellow blanket. There she is. And then.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. So you're moving here, right? Is what's happening?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I could technically make something else since I am here, and I can make 2 things. Mm-hmm. What other thing would I like to make? That's a good question.
Your mittens are learned, so you can use whatever colors.
Cute mittens. Let's see. I need red, orange, green, blue for those. Red. So they're going to be purple and blue mittens. Yay. Cool. And then we're going to draw an event. An event. Ho ho! Careful what you ask for, right?
Hey! Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Give 1 yarn of your choice to another player.
Oh.
So 1 yarn from my little basket here?
Yeah, one yarn from yours.
Who does not need red yarn? I'm going to play Heather way. Who is not in need of red?
I guess in a way it can be a slightly mean thing near the end of the game because you it might be a negative point.
I've seen more than one person use that to get rid of the last yarn in their bowl. Mm-hmm. And be like, oh, I have none. Here's mine.
Right.
Oh, I have an orange one now.
Oh, wait. So we don't all do that.
No, just her.
Got it. Okay.
I was real confused. I'm like, I don't want that orange one. I'm going to pass that along to Heather, and then Heather would give it right back to you, and it just circuit around the table.
All over the table.
Most well-traveled yarn ever. Heather, you're getting red.
Okay.
Ta-da. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That works. There's a lot of red out here too.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
you're welcome.
Blink. All right. Sorry, I was, pretty sure this is where I was. I had kind of switched. I wouldn't have been here. I haven't done that at all.
No, you were 2-1. So do you want a lot of red?
Yeah, right. I mean, I could make a blanket with a lot of red because you gave me a little bit of red.
Mm-hmm.
Inspiration.
Yeah, I'm not too terrified because we've still got 2 cards in here, so I think I'd rather go shopping for now. And take some red for sure.
Jordan, I so badly want to peek at that project list and know what those last 2 are.
I know.
Don't you? Like thinking about the distribution. I have some ideas of what could be in there.
Red too.
Like there's one that we haven't seen that would
come here.
make things much longer. It could, right? Like there's a project called Whole 9 Yards, and it's like one of everything.
Oh my god!
We haven't seen that one, right? So there's that one. But other than that,
in here,
but the rest of the projects that are in the game are mostly 2 or 3 item projects. So I'm very curious to know what those last 2 are, and if this will be like one of these big ones gets cleared, and all of a sudden it's like boom, game over, because the other one is so easy to do.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, I'm ready for you, David. Looks like you're getting started.
So I'm making 2 things. One of them is going to be the purple cow, the prodigy cow, and then the other one I'm going to spend 5 of these to make another Blumpkin. which then I'm obviously going to be claiming winter is coming.
And what do we get? Oh, okay. It's a 3.
And then I lose these 2 Lemkins.
No.
Okay.
Which one is that? Hat, scarf, bear. Devon Bear. It's Devon Bear.
Oh, so the scarf and the mittens are for the teddy bear. I love that. Yeah.
Who is Devon Bear? Am I missing something?
It's the new one that came out.
It's a debonair bear.
Oh, okay.
He's wearing a scarf and mittens. And
fancy.
He's a fancy bear.
That's so cute. Okay, David, did you finish?
Yes, I'm all set.
You did so many blankets. That was amazing.
Thank you.
All right, Amanda.
Oh, I have to do
decisions.
Yeah. So, orange, green, blue, orange, green, blue. Okay, wait, is that 2 any colors? Oh, that's exciting. Okay, wait, so. No, that's not how that works. Okay, going shopping, doing the thing. And 2 of these. So it needs to be an orange and a green, right? And then I'm going to grab one of these.
Oh, the screen stopped updating for us, by the way.
Oh, no.
Oh, shoot.
On the stream, yeah.
What's going on?
The gameplay. Oh, no, it's
yeah, it looks like it just paused for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, sorry. Meow. Is it doing things again? Okay.
Actually, it looks to be paused again.
I'm grabbing this blue double one. Did that move or no?
I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, I see. No, it didn't do the thing. I am paused.
Heather's paused. Oh no.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, it's probably because I navigated away. Can you see me?
Oh yes.
Sorry,
Heather, we are only doing one thing at a time. We are playing games with friends.
Well, I'm talking to you. I'm giving you something in private chat. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't.
Anyway.
Okay, gotcha. Wait,
should be really quick, but I'm not finding the thing as fast as I thought I would. Oh, there it is.
Okay, that's fine.
All set.
Okay, think so. Wait, no, I have to do 3. Got it. Hold on. Orange, blue, green. Yeah. Blue, and one more. So do purples are cool. I like purple. Boop. Okay, those can go, and then we're gonna stack the things. I have totally played on this platform before. 100. Nope, they're just gonna go like that. They're gonna be stackished.
I got them.
Thanks, you're the best. And then I'm going to flip an event. More purple yarn. Hey! So when I want an event, you say more purple yarn. Got it. 3 yarn from the supply.
Ooh, that's good for you right now. Any colors you want too, so.
Heckin' yes. Okay, there it is. So red, orange, green. Okay. Red, orange. Nope. Come here. Orange, green. Yee. Okay. And that's you, Heather.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay.
It's all coming together now.
Yeah, it is. Look at you.
All right. I'm going to make the robot, which is basically a blanket, but it's a robot instead.
He's a robot.
5 will be what I use for that, and then I'll make a blanket. 2.
You're using the oranges for the robot?
Yep. And the reds for a blanket. And then I'll make
It's an orange robot.
a mitten. According to my mitten recipe.
Ooh, look at that. And down to 0 yarn.
Yeah.
Strong play.
She's
Strong play.
If I ever have any delusions about
Very
winning a
delicious.
game and I'm playing with Heather, she will quickly smash those to bits. She is a board game assassin.
I've been calling David the Shark. He's won the last 2 games he's played with us, just very quietly over there.
Yeah. That's why we had to call him out a little bit.
Your turn, David.
Did we do the restock on the thing?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Just a red.
Okay, I'm gonna buy 2 things and then make a thing. And it's going to be...
Kitchen.
Yeah. Purple and purple. Just gonna make a lot of... Nope, I'm sorry. I'm gonna retcon one of those purples and do a red.
Oh my goodness.
It's the kitty stream.
It's the kitty hour.
Oh,
Say hi,
kitty.
I'm gonna get rid of both of those purples and do a red. I'm sorry, being very indecisive. 2 reds.
You have to be quiet. It's not your turn.
And the thing I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3. I'm making some mittens. And then these are going back in the supply. I'll deal with that in a second because I've got to do this. All right, I'm all set.
Okay. I'm going to make 2 scarves at once with all of my several hands all at once.
This is a big turn for Amanda.
Amanda's very excited. So I finally figured out how to make a scarf because, So red, orange, green, blue, red, orange, green, blue. And I'm going to make 2 of them, go through the motions of grabbing them, and then I get to go to Oktoberfest.
David never stole it from you.
Yeah, I know.
I
He went and
didn't.
totally
Yeah.
redeemed himself. David did nothing wrong.
And soon we're gonna find out if that was a move or not, right?
I know.
Yes.
I'm having second thoughts, but we'll see.
So there's one project left. We're gonna get to see what the last project is.
It's a simple one.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Which one is
gosh.
that?
It's Lumberjack.
Lumberjack?
Yeah.
That's Lumberjack.
I thought I heard somebody sing the Lumberjack song.
So
I
my,
sure did.
Quietly.
I started to.
my 2 favorite projects in the game are Nap Time and Stargazers, which are also very low requirement ones as well.
Sounds like
All
a
right.
blanket and a blanket.
Oh.
Stargazers is a blanket and 2 hats.
Oh, cute.
Because it's
Mm,
2
that's
people
very
under a
cute.
blanket,
Oh,
and
I
then
love
Nap
that.
Time is a bear in a blanket.
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh.
Listen,
That
we
one's,
had
that one's for my daughter.
we had
Okay, you totally.
we had
did that.
8 projects in the very beginning,
Mhm.
designed, ready to go. And it took a lot. It was a lot of effort. It's like figure out what items should go in these projects and what should they be named.
Oh, yeah.
And then Adam was like, "Yo, there's 8. Maybe we should have 10." And it's like, all right, well, we'll figure out 2 more. And we
Do more work.
that and
Okay.
figured out 2 more. It's like, we really should have 12. And if we're gonna have 12, maybe we should have 16.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yes.
Amazing.
Great.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, Devon Bear was unlocked during our we had a pre-campaign stretch goals for this thing. So we had like social goals that if enough people followed the campaign, we'd add more content to the game. And Devon Bear was one of those, actually.
So Devon Bear is just something you made up. It's not like a cartoon character or anything. Okay, I get it.
It was. I saw somebody who had knit a bear that was wearing like a hat and a scarf, and I was like, oh, and they called it their Debonair bear, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a wonderful pun. Yeah. I need to use it.
Devon Bear.
Bear. That was projects, special requests. We started with like 12 of them, and then we had Adam had the bright idea of like, what if we offered expansion packs as unlockable things? And I had already used just about every bit of juice I had left to come up with what the recipes were for these.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
And I was like, let's make 16 more.
We're gonna do 16 more. I don't think I've had a design challenge in the entire time I've been working on board games that was harder than naming and deciding the parts of these orders.
Got it. Interesting.
That makes sense.
I'm all done.
Did we restock the thing?
Oh no! I always forget to do that.
Purple yarn.
This one's so close.
Purple yarn. No events.
Okay.
All right. I'm making 2 things.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I am making.
Heather moved away. I wanted to move the camera so we can see David's word. Oh, thank you.
So I'm making 2 hats.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hats.
2
couple hats.
And then I'm gonna redeem a hat and a scarf to take this.
Lumberjack.
Ooh,
there it is. There it is.
Did that ended it, right?
So that triggers end game. So now you finish your turn. Which, did you have anything left to craft or anything?
I did not. That is a.
So now everyone else is going to get a chance to craft 1 item or special request using the yarn they already have on hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just count up your points.
Yeah.
I got a purple ball of yarn. I don't think that's gonna do much for me. So, and since I can't get more, we're just gonna chill with our little purple ball of yarn.
And we're losing points 1 per yarn.
Yes.
1 per yarn.
Great. Okay, so that just cancels this out.
I'm sure that I have the octopus knitting pattern that came with this game and the Kickstarter. I was gonna grab
the crochet pattern, yeah.
Crochet. Okay, I know the cupboard that it's in, but it's just got a lot of junk in it. I can't find it right now. So
okay, wait. So okay, David, you said that you do the crafts like this with the yarn and the stuff. Please explain to me what the heck the difference is between knitting and crocheting. I thought they were interchangeable.
No, they're totally different. So the major difference is that knitting uses 2 long needles that are smooth and come to a point. Crocheting, what's that?
As shown here.
Yeah. So they look something like that. Sometimes they're connected by a loop, depending on what kind of project you're making. Crochet is a single hook. I might actually have one near me. I usually have one that's like available on hand, but I don't have one right now. But it's like a single hook. They're typically shorter than a knitting needle, and there's like a little kind of rounded hook on it. They come in different widths and sizes, just like a knitting needle, but it's more of like instead of kind of casting on and casting off like you do in knitting, where like the project basically transfers between needles. In crocheting, you're just kind of like wrapping around the hook, and the way you pull it through is what creates the stitch instead of the transfer between the 2 needles. So it is a totally different craft.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Isn't it neat? And they can both make scarves, both make hats, both make sweaters.
Huh. Awesome.
And like both of them, like you could go down, like a huge rabbit hole in both
Oh, yeah.
things with like different types of stitch, different types of methods. Like I've done like, this is just sort of regular crochet, but there's a different type of crochet called Tunisian crochet, which I have a whole other set of hooks for. That is like, it's a whole other game, like completely different technique and series of stitches. The projects look totally different. You can make like much denser fabrics out of it. Very cool stuff.
Show that
Awesome.
thing you were showing, David, when you're larger and people can actually see what you're holding up. You held something up just now,
Oh,
right?
I held my hat.
Okay.
But I could grab.
Signature hat.
Do I have? I don't know where my Tunisian hooks are right now, actually. Oh, no, yes, I do. So these kind of comes in a set like this. So you can see the hooks are over here, and then these things are like little tubes that you can add to the end to like extend the length of it. Because this technique kind of combines some of the benefits of knitting, where like you are keeping it all on the needle. In this, instead of having the project like dangling from the end of the hook, you work onto this long thing. So you it's like you get a totally different result.
Interesting.
But
I didn't know about that.
But yeah, so this is like, little. That's like what your hook will look like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a fun thing that I tend to teach myself things. Like, I mean, it's kind of how I got into board game design. And it was just like one day I was like, I think I want to learn how to do this. And like in college, I had a hat that I wore everywhere, and I ripped a hole in it, and I was like, well, I could go buy another hat, or I could just learn how to make one. So I taught myself how to crochet, and I have been doing it for years. Yeah, I love it.
That's cool.
Did I miss people saying their score? Did we say that yet?
No,
we
haven't actually wrapped all the way up.
I added up. I think I added up David and Heather's. I didn't see Amanda's though.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I can turn it back on.
20, 30, 40, 55, 63. 63. I feel real proud of that, but
85.
I'm sure it's oh God.
Wait a minute. Huh. I wrote down something that makes no sense after I calculated my score.
Oh, did you count these? These things are worth
that too.
Yeah. Yeah, Amanda, looks like you got 64 with your -1 yarn. That's just one
right.
nibble.
Yeah, because I forgot -1 for my little yarn guy.
All right. And then Derek, that's 50. That's 67. Plus 7, there's 74. And you've got 75, 76, 81, 84 points.
Wait a minute. 74 plus these. Sorry, I forgot to do these.
Yeah, you could add all this. Which is 10 more.
Yeah, okay, so 84.
No
And you
way.
got 85?
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't have any extra yarn or anything that you forgot to subtract out, right?
I subtracted it, yeah, because I
How much yarn? You had 3
I just
left
had
over?
2.
Oh, you had 2.
But I crafted this hat, which is also worth 2, so I just like
Them out.
So see that
wiped them out.
There's 40. That's 57. There's 70. 85. 88. I see 88 there, sir.
No way. Where are you saying? Let me
So
count
this
that
is
again.
0.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's 0 over there. But then you've got 220, so there's 40.
20, 9 plus
28.
8 plus.
I show
Oh,
88.
you know what? I didn't count the 3 down there. 88. 88.
Okay.
Still, the two of you are within 4 points of each other.
Pretty close.
That's
Pretty
amazing.
close. Paid off to not go for Oktoberfest.
Yep, sure did.
Tell me Amanda's one more time. We said it, but I forgot.
60.
62?
64.
Wait, hold on.
I think you had 65
64?
minus 1 yarn.
No, at 25, 50, 60,
Oops.
63 minus 1. So 62.
62.
Nice.
Okay.
I added wrong the first 2 times. Math after dark. We already can't count.
So David keeps his shark title.
Yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Well done, David. You just pulled it out by the skin of your teeth.
It's honestly, I should maybe just like play board games online forever now. Because I really like I never win games.
Yeah.
This is extremely unusual.
Well, good job.
Thank you. Good game,
And-
everyone.
And I can turn the display back on for you, Adam, if you want to show us that thing that came in when we were playing.
I can do a little reveal here of the art. You can see the transformation between the two of them. So yeah, while we were playing, that is the art we saw originally for Irene, our little lady character, and then this is the.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Very nice.
Who is the artist you're working with on this?
So the artist for the ArchRavels universe actually is Rochelle Stetter.
Cool.
She's an artist out of Chicago, which is where we're also based.
Right.
So, yeah.
And me for now.
Hey, cool. Well, thanks, y'all. This was fun.
Yeah, I love.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's a good
I hope you enjoyed
time.
it. Good.
Very good to have you with us. And I mean, you have actually some other titles that are Protospiel tested too. So I don't know if you would be the ones who would come along, or if, I don't know if you're the designer of, for example, like Anoka.
Anoka was designed by
that was Noah.
Noah, Jordan's brother, but we all tested it at Protospiel. However, Bigfoot Roll and Smash was tested at Protospiel under a code name.
Yeah.
It was tested there under a code name. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
if you want to come back while the pre-order is open, we'd love to have you. We can figure out what that date will be.
We have to get it. We'll have to get it into Tabletopia because we haven't done that yet on that one. But we have all the assets, so we probably should.
Nice.
Here's that moment where you could put it into Tabletop GG.
Yeah, what is
or screen top. Screen top.
Or screen top.
What is screen top GG?
It's a 2D platform. And it essentially it's similar to Tabletopia in that, like, for now, you can create an account for free and you can share your game with for free. So it doesn't. Am I wrong? Heather was making a face. Am I wrong about that?
I'm being annoying. YouTube is very annoying when I'm on stream and I'm trying to get links for people, and so my voice was running, and I was trying to shut it up as fast as possible.
You were making a face like I was like sharing incorrect information. I was like,
no, I was making a face like I was doing something incorrect and semi-rude, trying not to be rude, but YouTube insists upon running its mouth whether I want it to or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's just like another like game platform.
Oh yeah. I just went into a game on there just to see what it was like, and I could see it reminds me of being on like a big canvas board, like a Whimsical or a Adobe XD or Figma or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's a little trickier. It's a little less intuitive to get things on there because of just how the back end of it works. But it's also like once you learn it, you're able to iterate and prototype and get things on there way faster than some of the other platforms. Cool. It's kind of neck and neck for me between that one and Tabletop Playground, or like my new favorite too.
It might like depend on if you care if it's 3D or not. But the thing that would be really nice about getting it on Screen Top for you guys is that it's free to play, so it would be good for trials.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It things with it can go kind of in a frustrating way too, because you need to think through like what the containers are, what things are dedicated to which containers. A lot is on you to make good decisions about how you set it up. And I definitely was playing at Protospiel last weekend, and somebody hadn't considered this might happen, right? And each of us had our own deck of cards. It was a game about rock climbing, right? So we had these like transparent cards that we were laying on paths that we were setting out for rock climbing. And the designer had made a copy of one of the decks of cards to make the fourth player, but it still believed they were all the same deck. So that person accidentally grabbed all their cards and like grouped them, and they took all the cards from the other person's file too and grouped them, and they were like,
"Oh no,
I'm sorry."
I saw that happen like 2 or 3 times. There are ways around that though. It doesn't have to be like that.
Think it through.
You just have to
set it up.
Plan ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
Basically, like everything that's contained within a container, you can select one thing that's in a container, then Control A, like what you would be aware of for selecting all text or something like that, selects all things that are in that container. So if things are not in a container, if they're just kind of out on the table and you do Control A, you might select a whole, but so you want to make containers, basically. And think that part
all of the tokens.
Right.
But it is really great though.
It seems pretty great. Very, very clean. Like well presented. Definitely.
It is. Yeah, check it out.
And nice and lightweight for people who have old grandpa computers, as Ashley, who plays with us a lot on on Protospiel Tested, had a grandpa computer that recently died and that she replaced. But that game system was so much easier for her to deal with than anything that had like a 3D rendering,
Grandpa computer.
Yeah, I love that.
Exactly. Well, so
right,
great
guys.
to be with everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad we got it scheduled eventually.
This was great.
Best of luck with if we don't see you again before this one comes to Kickstarter. But also Roll and Smash, that sounds really exciting too. Congratulations on getting that IP.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, no, we're super excited, and it's we put a lot of value in that one. You can see the production value in ArchRavels. You can expect the same level of production value out of Bigfoot Roll and Smash, yet we're offering something that, like, on a scale of magnitude for like size of game, is bigger, much bigger, right? Like the Yarn Bazaar that's in ArchRavels, you've got 4 arena boards that are the same size as that in the Bigfoot box.
Okay.
And we're really proud of it. I think people are really going to love it. It's a really cool programming game, and you get to pretend to be a monster truck when you're playing it, which is super fun.
Pretty rad.
Totally.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, y'all.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. We're doing this every other week now, so we'll see you soon.
Nice.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.